What's going on? Is that Benjamin A. Doc Mac? You guys hear that? Give me a second. Ronnie, turn that down, please. I can't hear it over my stuff. Yeah. What's up, Dusty? Long time no see, huh? Kid had that thing cranked so freaking loud, I couldn't even hear myself think. Let's see here. What's new in the news today? Y'all been seeing some of the shit going on over there in South Africa? It's pretty fucking crazy, huh? What's up, Daniel? What's up, JP? Jeremy? Hi, Jeremy. Navy vet, good morning. Afternoon, evening, whatever. Whatever the case may be for you. Mm-hmm. It's like a rafter got drowned in the Grand Canyon. Oh, yeah, the Maricopa, Arizona Senate didn't get all the stuff they subpoenaed from Maricopa County. Go figure, huh? So we might either have to have an incomplete audit, or they're going to have to hand it over, one of the two. Looks like we're getting new election machines, huh? Hey, what's up, Dusty?
What's up, man? Long time.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah, man. Thought I'd stop by. I haven't seen you in a while, so seen you live. I was over on JW's channel. He was showing some videos of all the waterfalls he was promising.
Cool.
Backwoods.
What up?
I got a good one for y'all. I just made a video, man. It'll be out in a little, I don't know, whenever it uploads. But hey, in this video, I talk about it. Got a new one for you. Massachusetts, buddy. 2, not 1, but 2. They have 2 coop sniffing dogs. They can sniff if you've got the coop or not. So my question is, hold on. My question is just how, I mean, is it like a, you know, the dog growls and barks and the dog freaks out. So the cop's like, hey, I need backup. I need, you know, the emergency response team, you know, and they cordon you off and, I mean, you know, and haul you off. I mean, what's the deal?
Well, in that situation,
I'm wondering if the dogs are vaccinated.
Well, I'm wondering what happens if, like, you know, like back in the day, you know, when you had a little weed on you or something, man, you know, and the dog started looking at you funny, man, you know, if you cut and run, man, I wonder what happens.
Normally the dog would chase you and eat your weed.
Yeah, but now what if you got the coop?
well, fleeing is fleeing, and it's a felony. So,
Well, I mean, it's,
But so you're saying now that the coop is an arrestable offense?
I've been hearing some weird things about that, man. You know, because it's like saying disinformation or misinformation. When you're talking in a crowd of people openly, somebody said they got run off the other day by the police because they were saying something that they felt was accurate in their situation. You know, it pertained to somebody they knew medically, and they knew firsthand what they were saying.
So let me ask this question. So some of the information that come out when this first started is now misinformation because they have proven that ain't true. And they're steadily finding stuff out, you know, just like Dave Carell or whatever his name is, the Foo Fighter dude.
Dave Grohl.
Carell, whatever.
Grohl.
Yeah. They canceled. They had to cancel some concerts and stuff, man. They've been vaccinated, but guess what? They got the coup. So where's the misinformation at? I mean, is it that you get the jab and you're now can't catch it, or you can? I mean, you know, where's the information? Where's the disinformation at?
Did you guys catch Rip Curl's video about his information?
Yes.
That is where we're at. So you got me, man, because I'm the lost too, because that's a licensed pharmaceutical, I think he went to, that was supposed to provide.
You're talking about the one where it said, there was nothing on the inside. Yeah, I saw that.
Intentionally blank.
Yeah, intentionally blank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's literally that's out of this world, man. It's Twilight Zone.
Dangerous. We're gonna jump up on here right off the bat and get you shut down, bro.
yeah, because we don't want to talk about what happened in that Mary Hoo-Ha place, you know, and the little hearing that they had today on, you know, we don't want to talk about that because that's not good.
Well, man,
what are you talking about?
And not to mention, Jeremy, can you do it with me? The circle back. Circle back. Sit there and admitted on TV today, man, that they are working with the big tech medias, including Facebook,
to shut everybody down.
Yep.
So again, my question is, it starts out as just disinformation, but you know, even on your text messages and stuff. So when does that turn into, well, we don't like the word Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
My question to them is if it was Mr. Trump in office, would they be cool with him doing this shit?
Exactly.
Oh no, because he'd be a dictator.
Yeah,
Well,
that's exactly right. And here's another little thing too. I saw a video. It was either yesterday or day before yesterday, give or take. But I want to say Miss Circleback actually accidentally slipped up and said that we're not sure if the jab makes you, it catches the Wuhan Red Death or if it kills you or what it does. She slipped up and said that.
I know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So who has the disinformation? So anyway, so what's the deal with the audit over there, Dangerous? I mean, is this are we gonna? I mean, what I sit and watched a pretty good little thing on that hearing today.
Yeah, and the hearing, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it live, and it seemed like to me they were trying to prove more of the integrity of them doing this
Mhm.
than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what it is,
Well, for
what
me,
it is what they audit when they put the when they first put out, not the indictments, the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it, not sanction.
I gotta go check.
Subpoenaed. When they subpoenaed all these items, they didn't get all of them. They didn't get the routers and they didn't get the passcodes, which they need to do a complete audit. So right now it's only like a partial audit. Now they've already found discrepancies between just the ballots, the ballot count. So that right there is a start.
So hold on. So there's a subpoena. That means from a judge, right?
Yep.
Okay, so who is not turning over the stuff? Because
The board, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors are the ones that are not handing the shit over.
well, that's an arrestable offense because that's
That's what I think too.
that's a
For any one
order.
of us, it's an arrest.
I would like to see them all
Absolutely
arrested because they're all Democrat shit pieces of fucking shit.
You're
There
right.
should be an ethics.
For any one of us, that's an arrestable offense. You're absolutely right. But I guess for if you're
once you're in
that club over there,
well, you know how government is. Government always
exactly.
protects government.
Yep.
And they work on ethics. That's
I
what
guess
the whole
if you're-
principle they're founded on was ethics. Like the FBI, they have to have ethics. But
what you're saying is as long as you're a Democrat, social circle back,
Radical Marxist, then you're okay. You're good. You're good.
I'm starting to figure this shit out.
God-fearing Christian.
All right.
and you like freedom.
Hold on. You're not quite correct on that. Hey, hold on. Shit. Fucking chat. Let's jump in here. Ain't nothing gonna happen in Arizona. It already has. We have already tightened down on our election, our voting integrity. We are getting brand new machines, not Dominion machines, for our next election. So, I mean, we are doing something. Whether it's going to be enough to be a fair election in the future, I don't know. But as long as the things ain't hooked up to the internet, we might have a chance.
But what Ghost Prepper just said, and I agree. How the fuck can you count 400 million votes in 24
hours?
But it takes 3 months to do a recount.
Yep. And actually, here in North Carolina, it took 14 days for them to get 2% of the vote to declare Mr. Chi the winner, but yet have a a Democrat governor. And how the hell does that happen?
Now it's 2.1 million, and it's 48 hours. And all they're doing is they're not checking names. They're just counting the amount of ballots. So it's a little bit different.
They're not going to validate the ballots.
They already did.
Practice right
Well, as best they could. I mean, it's hard to validate a mail-in ballot because the only place that has a signature is on the outside of the envelope.
No.
So there's nothing on the actual ballot that gives your name or anything like that.
Oh, by the way, by the way, Bug Dude, that video that I'm uploading right now, I mentioned you in it.
You're
It's got
talking about bugs?
Yeah, it's got something to do with bugs that I seen on TV, man. It tripped me out. But you got to, I ain't going to tell you my whole video because then y'all, the hell you something. Watch
I'd
them
bother
anyway.
watching it. You already told us about it.
Yeah, you don't even watch them anyway, you bunch of jokers.
I watch your videos.
I'm just envious of you, man. That damn lawnmower got me. I'm like, I'm out there yesterday pulling the fuel filter off, going, man, I wish I had me one of those 0 turn radius.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, the funny thing is after my internet went out last night, dude, my damn internet was out for like 2 hours, man. And I went out there and got in my trailer and sat down on my mower, and I woke up there this morning. I was all
That's
kicked back
comfort, ain't it?
with them arm pads and shit. I was all like, I
Passed
woke
out.
up and looked around. And I was like, damn,
Oh shit.
I'm hot. It was hot in that trailer this morning. Dude, it's a glass of death.
Yep, the bullet shot.
Anyone interested?
No, not.
Anyone interested in having one with me?
I can't have one tonight, brother. I can't. My kidneys say no. What's up, 556?
Man, when your kidneys start bucking against you, you drink more, man. And you gotta make your kidneys not be wussies, man.
Look, dude, I pee rocks. I have kidney stones.
I'll just smoke a bowl with you. How's that sound?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Right, Lake Ferry?
Hey, like,
Shit, man, my internet was out. Jeep said he'll have one.
Lake,
That's
that's crazy. That's crazy because right before I came in here, I seen 2 or 3 streaks across the sky, and I mean, it could be a meteor shower, it could be a shooting star, whatever the hell it was. But I just think it was pretty weird because they were like quick streaks that came across the sky.
Woo! Doc Mack says he got me too.
And has anybody noticed that the moon is doing a weird pattern? Like it's weird as hell. Like it's not even out in the sky right now in my neck of the woods. And it's coming up in a different it's coming up in a different pattern the way the sun is coming up. Like the way my sun comes up, and then the moon comes up in a completely different pattern.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's trying to go in reverse.
Yes, almost. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's even offset like to the west a little bit. You know, like it's not behind. Like it's offset way off to the west.
Yeah, I noticed that. The sun too. The sun is setting like if I'm just looking at the farm and I'm looking at yardage wise, it's setting almost 60 yards farther north,
right,
than it's ever set before.
Right, and here it's still the sun. It's still light out by like 8:30-45 here in North Carolina. Like you can still hunters say it's still mighty fine shooting light. If you're a hunter, you know what that is.
Hey, hold on. They're all asking what I'm drinking. And by the way, this used to be Old Forge moonshine from Old Forge Distillery in Tennessee. And it all got drank, but so my buddy, anyway, so yeah, he was like,
who drunk it?
I drank some last night. I drank some of my.
I drank that whole jar, man, over a course of time. But so my buddy, I went over there and he was pouring off the ready batch. You know what I'm saying? So I ran back to the house, man, and got this jar because I was saving this jar, and I went. So this is homemade in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so is mine. Yeah, mine does like that too. It's got them nice little bubbles in there.
See, I would use that to make RSO. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's I currently use 198 proof, Graves grain alcohol. So
Yeah.
that would just send it over the edge. And the cool thing is you get to recover every bit of that. When you cook it off. I have a machine. It's called the green oil machine, and I'll soak the wheat in it anywhere between 3 days to 9 days, and then I'll take and then I have a filter that I put over the top of the 5-gallon bucket, drain out all the alcohol, and it comes out so dark green that it appears black. And then I pour it into the machine, flip the switch on there. 45 minutes later, my jug is refilled with pure, clear alcohol, and the oil, the cannabis oil, remains in the bottom of the cooker. It allows me to do a gallon every 45 minutes is what it allows me to recover. So a gallon of that would probably last about a year to a year and a half out here, making batches, being able to reuse it over and over and over again.
Somebody said something about the moon here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Teresa, the moon. It's too cloudy to see the moon. Well, Teresa, here the moon is already set. Where I'm at, it's like not even in the sky. It's already way over off to the west or wherever the hell it is by now.
Yeah, RSO is a miracle oil. Anybody with cancer, I would absolutely recommend of using RSO instead of chemotherapy. You think about another 15, 16 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all right.
We're
cooking dinner. So we haven't eaten dinner yet. We're cooking. So I set my timer on my phone.
I cooked all night.
Thank you.
No, it's all good.
I always cook.
Ghost Prepper, I cannot speak on that account. Dude, he is his own person. He's not my boy. He's just somebody I've met on here. Same as you.
What do you want?
You went out and called it out somebody. I can't read your freaking mind, dude. So I don't know. I don't know what his deal is on that.
What are you doing?
Zach, good to see you, brother.
Oh,
That's what I said. What the hell do you want?
Good evening, young man.
I love you, Zach. I love you, brother.
What's up, Zach? Been a long time, man. How you been? Doing all right?
Zach, did you give Appalachian Reaper my info and everything?
Print first still.
hey, Ghost. I
Go
seen
online.
I seen the video you're talking about, man.
I didn't see.
Yeah, me and Ghost has talked about the YouTubes and the algorithms and shit and being on that platform and stuff, man. It's their platform, man. I mean, I don't like it. I don't agree with it at all. I think if somebody wants to get on here, and talk shit and all that, and if somebody wants to watch it, then fine. You know what I'm saying? No matter what side of the aisle you're talking shit on, but the whole thing of it is that it's still their shit, man. And if they want to fucking kick you off, they kick you off. I mean, it's just kind of one of them things. I don't know, but I seen that what I've seen what video you're talking about, Ghost.
Maybe he's off his meds again.
Damn, it smells like primer in my house. I just got done priming some model pieces.
Man, you talk about what my office smells like.
I glued the sails on the masts today for the sailboat that I'm doing.
You did what?
I'm building a sailboat on like a model,
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna say, don't you live in the desert?
Not me. No, he does.
what was up with that shit I've seen where cars and shit down the road in Arizona, man?
With what?
Man, there was cars floating down the road in Arizona.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Flash
dude,
flood shit.
that's the flash floods that I told you all about. Yep. People, it's like, you know, they look at they look at a riverbed or wash. We call them washes down here, and be like, it's not that deep. I could make it. And they get out there about, you know, maybe a third of the way, and then next thing you know, their freaking car starts going off to the side, and yeah.
Saw that in Oklahoma
Zach?
too.
What you got, Zach?
Jeremy, I will in the morning. He tired.
Tired.
Well, guys, I just jump on here to just shoot the shit with you real quick and say I'm still here. You know.
Hey, yeah, I know. I've seen you.
Where have you been,
making
anyways?
You're making some trippy ass videos, Dusty. I'll give you that.
Making trippy videos, man.
Yeah, but you could come on here and annoy us more often. I mean, it's just not fair that you just do it for your fans. You got to do it for everybody.
Dinner after dark.
I haven't seen your channel. Where's your link? Is somebody dropped his link in the chat so I can grab it up?
I see you, Zach. I see you, man. Trying to pick at me.
Cashew. I haven't seen Cashew in a while.
Zach's? Are you talking about Zach's channel? Ain't it like the Peacock Brothers or something?
Mm-hmm. That's the peanut butter. Peacock peanut butter.
Oh,
I saw that channel.
All right, guys. Good night, y'all.
all right, Dusty. Later.
Nice.
Look up Reese's Pieces.
Big old,
Dang it, really? Nobody's got Dusty's channel linked? What's wrong with you guys?
Oh yeah, I do.
You're slacking out there
Oh, you
now.
want that?
Yeah. If he's making trippy videos, I want to see him. Frick, I get stoned all the time. For Christ's sake. I mean, I don't mean to. It just happens. But, you know, I like watching trippy shit when I'm...
Is that it? I think
Yeah,
there it is right there. Thank you, Lake. There it is.
Thank you, Lake Prairie. You are awesome.
Forget you, Lake Perry, and your fast fingers over there.
She's so quick, man. She's lightning fast.
I don't care. I'm posting it anyway. How about that?
Do it again. Yeah.
There.
That'll
Now-
show it. I love
Now,
you.
I'm showing you, Lake Perry.
I love you, Lake. I've missed you too. I've just been working crazy hours and working on my house, painting, and my drill bits came in today. And next week my ladder comes in, so I can finish the top part. And
But
Yeah,
I will
I
say
ordered,
that-
I ordered another 50 rounds of double-aught buck today.
I will say that it was funny. Hey, Lake Perry, I was going to tell you, somebody left a comment in that video I made where I put your name in there, and dude was like, I hope Lake Perry wasn't talking about you not using her name in your mouth anymore. And I was like, no, it ain't me. So
thank you, Lake. You're awesome too. I love you. I miss you. I still watch your videos though.
what you got there, CPB? Creamy peanut butter.
Creamy peanut butter. Zach, we keep on talking. Eventually, you're gonna have your own peanut butter brand.
You want to hear something funny? My son got home from work today, and he's all like, "Yeah, so after work, you know, when me and my friend were loading up our trucks, he comes over to me and he hands me a little baggie, pulls it out. There's a freaking big ass bud in there." And I'm like, holy shit, your buddy gave this to you? He's like, yeah, I guess he grows it. He grows it himself. I mean, it's a pretty decent bud, too. So
That's gonna be the name of Zach's peanut butter, guys. Is Zach butter. Zach butter. When you want a sandwich, get you some Zach butter.
It's hey, It's creamy and smooth and spreads real easy.
It spreads real nice.
Butter and jelly.
Zach's gonna answer the phone. Zach's gonna answer the phone and be like, "Hey, this is creamy smooth Zach butter. I spread real nice."
I spread real nice.
You know, we should all get together, get at Zach's address. I'll send him fucking jars of fucking creamy peanut butter.
Just peanut butter. I'm gonna send them some whipped peanut butter. Y'all remember the whipped peanut butter they used to sell that? They had the commercial where it was so creamy and smooth you could dip a marshmallow.
Oh, bug out.
Some
Here we go.
Often overlooked.
Here we go.
Symbol.
You know,
Must
I
be
don't
the
know.
red hair.
Greasy.
I don't know. I was watching her talk on the TV earlier, and she kind of moved in a certain way, and I was thinking,
I mean,
Yeah,
what she'd like to hit that.
you know,
she's-
I'll tell you what. If she kept her mouth shut, I would hit it.
yeah, she's kind of hot a little bit. I mean, I just be like, shut up. Go
Zach,
eat it.
Zach is you got a picture of Jen Psaki as your screensaver on your computer?
He's got it on his cell phone too.
I've seen one on his cell phone. I've seen the one on his cell phone one day. It's actually Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, that's
Nancy Pelosi in a bikini.
That's biting words right there.
I just threw up in my mouth.
I know, right?
It was Nancy Pelosi holding a bottle of vodka, and she didn't have her teeth in, and she was like, "Hey Zach, what's up?"
a bottle of
While
vodka
she's-
in one
While
hand.
she's holding,
and a jar of peanut
a
butter in
pint of
the
ice
other.
cream in the other hand.
Yep, with peanut butter smeared all over her face.
He's like, I'm gonna get you guys back.
Yeah,
Oh,
dangerous. That is. There you go. Bug Dude wants to know, and I'm curious too. Did you ever eat your Nancy Pelosi fold sandwich?
No, I
Yeah.
tossed it.
How was your roast beef?
I tossed it.
I was
I'm
gonna
not even
ask you
kidding
that
you.
when I got on, but
You know, I ate a couple of cheese sticks and called it good.
I said I'm done. Oh, now you're gonna make us jealous by showing us pictures of you and Kay. Way to go! Way to boost our self-esteem, Zach. Extra mayonnaise, horseradish mayonnaise, because you know how spicy she is.
You got something, Zach?
Circle from the back. That's a good one.
That even got the dog excited.
Damn, he ran outside. He's on his way.
He said, did someone mention doggy style?
He said doggy style and peanut butter.
It was the circle from the back. That's what it was.
All right.
He's like, I got this.
I know all about that, circling from the back.
I bet you do.
I walked into that one, didn't I?
You did.
I think you backed up into it.
Yeah, I think you backed into that one, bud.
Oh man, good
Check
time.
them reverse lights. Wow, they're out there going nuts. All right, I gotta get off here. I gotta go cook my dinner. I gotta
All
go- I gotta
enjoy.
get my potatoes going and stuff. So, I'm gonna
Only
try.
a guy, only a guy, only a guy that works on a weed farm would be talking about cooking dinner at 12:30 at night.
It's 10:39 here.
It's 1:39 here.
Yeah, it was. Got the dogs fed an hour ago, and now it's my turn, which they'll end up
Are
getting
you
half
on,
of.
are you on my time? Are you on Pacific or are you on Central?
What?
Your mic just went totally bonkers, brother.
What?
Oh no, yeah,
You
you
went
are
robot.
Yeah, That's right. I keep thinking you're in Colorado. That's Zach that's in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm
Danger.
in Oregon. Yeah.
Turn off all your porn off your computer so you can
Yeah.
get some internet.
You're getting all pixelated voice file.
Yeah.
Later,
left
later, Hog. Enjoy your dinner, brother.
All right, buddy.
See you, Hawk.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'll be back after I'm done.
All right, cool.
Peace, Hawk.
Oh, I am getting all pixelated, ain't I?
Yeah, you're all.
Turn off all your porn, man.
Punching me. Right? Fuck you, Zach.
Oh,
Don't make me mute my mic and start going off. Because y'all can hear me.
oh yeah. By the way, Lake Ferry, I wanted to tell you. You said that you sent me something on my text message, and I haven't gotten anything. Seriously, like I seriously did not.
Nicole, that is a good one. That's right, Dangerous. You're supposed to toss salads and not roast beef.
Oh,
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny,
what's up,
I appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
Oh Lord, y'all ain't even right.
No, all of them ain't right. And don't point at me. You always start it. You come up in here starting shit all the time. Backwoods will test for me. Always say, I got something to say, and then 20 minutes later, he's still typing, making all of us be quiet. What's up, Mutt?
What?
Jimmy.
Backwoods, like is a good girl. I felt like. Okay. She supposedly sent me an article for me to read, and I did not receive it. If that clears it.
Down backwards and through. Oh, the vid was taken down, she says. Blake says the video. Damn it. You know, Zach, you caused me to smoke more pot. I gotta go get more. Might as well make me another cup of coffee too, right? You know, Zach, you caused me to smoke more pot. What the hell?
All right. Is that better now?
Oh man, you're really pixelated now, man.
Is that better now?
I can't understand anything. You're repeating yourself and everything. You're really pixelated now.
I
Oh man, I can't understand anything. You're repeating yourself and everything.
Zach, you got me in trouble.
Mute yourself, Dangerous.
Zach,
Somebody,
you got me in trouble.
well, y'all, mute.
Oh,
What the heck?
Somebody's got some bad feedback. Hold on.
You got me in trouble. There's music coming in somewhere.
oh, it was Jester. Jester had the feedback. I don't know what the fuck he's got going on over there.
I don't
No,
know.
am I clear
There's
now,
a lot
or-
of feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5x5. I was
Okay.
saying Zach got me in trouble with Secret Service with all his messing around with Joe Biden.
Hey, Patriot Maker. Man, that was hurting my head
Right
there
back
for a
at you, brother. Right back at you. You know I got nothing but love for you, Zach. Can you do me a favor and call them to get my camera back, please? I mean, I did take those pictures like you asked, but they took my camera.
Hey, what's up, Patriot Sandwich Maker?
And that shit ain't cheap.
Hi, JH. You have a good night.
See you, JH. And I tried to say hi to Patriot Sandwich
Hi,
Maker. And all that feedback was going on. So hello again, Patriot Sandwich Maker.
It's Patriot Sandwich Maker. Her and her radio voice.
She does have a excellent voice.
Yes, sir. Talk about creamy smooth.
Man, that
I'm
That
referring
moonshine.
to her voice. Everybody calm down.
that moonshine is still burning. Whew. Want a shrimp po' boy? Them are pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I went down to got this place down here that's got the it's a barbecue place, you know, got the smoked ribs and the smoked chicken and all that. That's what we had for dinner tonight. It was so good. Golly. I bought a whole rack of ribs and 4 leg quarters and some tater salad and some beans. It was so good. Zach, what are you holding? Oh, that's your leg. Never mind. I was going to say, Zach, this is not the X-rated channel. See you, Bullfrog. I see. We started talking about Jeremy coming out of the closet earlier, and Bullfrog's got to go to bed now.
Now hold on, wait a minute. Now there's a rumor that I heard about Bullfrog, but we're not going to talk about that here.
Oh, we can talk about it.
This was good.
It's involving me and a tossed salad. I don't know. It was something weird.
That one's
Oh,
good.
never mind. We don't want to talk about that if you and him
It was
spend
lemon
salad
haze.
together.
That's what I'm saying.
Wi-Fi. Oh no, I'm torn between the two. I can tell you that hit too.
There is an inside joke there, Billy. Don't worry about it.
Busted open. There is shine. All right, Doc Mac. This is some Arkansas shine here.
I guess I'll take this one. What's this? We'll smoke the lemon haze tonight.
What are you doing?
I'm figuring out which pot I want to smoke. Do I want to smoke the lemon haze or do I want to smoke the Wi-Fi? I got 2 different kinds.
Lemon haze.
That's what I picked.
Go with the lemon haze.
That's what I got. I picked the lemon haze tonight.
Much smoother smoke.
I don't even know nothing about all that stuff. What are y'all talking about?
Smoking weed.
Well, I know what smoking weed is, but
Different flavors and highs and potencies. I'm gonna take a dab hit too.
On the few occasions that I did smoke weed way back when, it was lemon haze.
oh, Patriot Sandwich Maker, don't do that to them ribs.
What do you do? No, what?
It's her, but Patriot Sandwich Maker,
What'd she
don't
do? I'm sorry.
do not put the ribs in the crock pot.
No, don't do that.
No.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Lake
What do you mean don't
Fairy's
put them in the
back.
crock pot? Billy, you know what the hell he's talking about. Just put them in the crock pot. You'll be all right.
No, don't put the country style ribs in the crock pot. Put them on the grill.
Dangerous Lake is backstage.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Nah.
Hey, like,
I was
That's too time
vegetating.
consuming.
I was vegetating back the stage, making a sandwich. I figured I'd come up and have a peanut butter sandwich with a little bit of Zach and some fluff. Massive freaking milk too. It's all gonna go to my ass because I'm gonna have this, brush my teeth, and go to bed.
Damn. Damn.
You can't leave us with a thought like that. That's just fucked up. Especially this bunch.
Damn.
Well, y'all got talking, and the peanut butter and fluff sounded pretty dang good.
Dabble, dude.
Why does it all got to go to your ass? Why can't it go to your thighs?
Because I'm gonna go to bed after I eat.
You don't have to
You
baby
can
fit
still
them
go
in
to
the
your
oven.
thighs.
Sandwich maker. All you have to do is put them in the oven on a low temperature and just let them cook, and slow cook them. Don't jack the temperature all the way up. If you want to slow cook them like that, just put the temperature on like 250, maybe 200, and just slow cook them all day if you want to do that.
I was gonna say around 200, 210.
Yeah, around 225, somewhere around that range. But just let them sit. You won't have to babysit them then. You can let them sit in the oven all day and they'll slow cook.
What are we slow cooking?
Ribs.
Country style rib.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can slow that sucker.
Sorry, I'm a
like-
Carolina boy.
So Patrick
Go ahead,
Lee,
Perry.
Patrick Lee, how's it going? And Patrick Lee, by the way, says hello, all you swinging dicks, and hello to the lovely ladies. So you three down there below us, he's saying hi to y'all.
Hi, Pepper Nerd, and go outside.
Yeah, don't put them in the crock pot. No.
Why not? I do that shit all the time. They turn out fine. Of course, I don't cook them on the highest setting on the crock pot either.
Look, the only time I will use a crock pot is when I'm making a pot roast. It's the only time. Or if I do
When
a
you're
chili.
making what? I didn't
I
catch
cook a chili all day long and slow cook a chili. But I don't use
I
a
take
crock
10
pot.
hours to do my chili.
See, but I like cooking on a grill, and when I cook on a grill, I use charcoal. I don't use gas. At work, we use gas, of course, because I'm at work. But at home, I'm a charcoal. I love charcoal.
Sup, Ark Wild Man?
What's up, Art Wildman? Sorry about that.
Hi, Ark Wild.
Right, Ghost Prepper.
I hear you guys.
I go. Yeah, I'm on the bottom because I'm gonna eat this here sandwich.
Zach's jealous now.
Yep.
You want one?
Yeah, he wants
Half.
Hell, screw Zach. I'm jealous too. I want a sandwich too.
crock pot for barbecue too. Yeah, you can do that.
I don't want a Zach sandwich.
But see,
I'm
if you want
picturing
to,
that PV.
like,
Never mind.
like
I'll
when
buy it.
sometimes when I'm cooking on the grill and say I'm cooking chicken that's still got the bone in it, or you have a thick thing of ribs and you want to cook it on the grill. What I do is I'll take a pot of boiling water first. Make sure the water's boiling and only dip it for 2 minutes and then pull it out and throw it on there.
You guys, I'm telling you now, y'all better not ever show up to Arkansas talking that bullshit about boiling shit and stuff. You'll get run plumb out.
I'm telling you, man.
We don't bullshit.
I wouldn't come to Art. You couldn't pay me to go to Arkansas. I don't know what the hell they're doing down
Well,
there.
brother, let me tell you, I will pay you to stay away from Arkansas. How about that?
The only thing we boil,
I'm at 11:09.
the only thing that we boil is after you
You ain't
cook a
got to
good
pay
meat.
me.
You
Well,
take
if you want to, go
the
ahead.
bone.
It ensures that the bone it gets all the way down to the bone. That's the only thing it's
Yeah, so
ensuring.
you cook your meat first the right way, and then you can take the bone and some of that meat on the bone, and then throw it in a pot, boil it, put it in a bunch of potatoes and veggies, and make a soup. But you
The
don't
soup-
boil
the soup
it
out-
just to start.
yeah.
Maybe,
That's no.
maybe, bug dude, maybe.
Mm-mm. Billy, or backwoods, I agree.
No,
You ruined
no.
You ruins it.
I have never in my life boiled anything and then stick it on the grill or And never, no. Man, if you know how to grill properly, dude, you don't have to boil shit, dude. You
Well,
man,
Yeah, but
dude,
the restaurant,
when I
sometimes
lived,
you have to do it to pre-cook.
no, when I put my country style ribs or the baby back ribs or any of the ribs on the grill, when I put the baby backs on the grill,
Well, that's
put it
different.
straight on there, no foil, none of the bullshit, and I start out with a real high
You
setting.
cut the tendons on the back.
Well, there's your
I-
first mistake.
Nope, I set them on a real high setting right off the bat and slap them babies on there where they're sizzling and get that crust going, and then flip them over, get that crust going, and then I turn the grill down. And dude, I'm telling you, when I try to lift them off the grill, the son of bitches are falling apart. I had to go buy this great big ass spatula because you can't pick them up with tongs; they'll fall apart, dude. I'm
So if
telling
you sear your meat all the way around and then you cook it on low, you keep in all the juices, the real good stuff.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm telling you straight up, when you bite into them, juice will run down both sides of your mouth. I swear to
Oh,
you.
heck yeah. With a barbecue sauce or whatever else you put on it, you look like a cannibal eating it because everything's all over the place.
No, I've
You
got
need
to.
Learn how to make Carolina pit cook barbecue. Come talk to me.
So how you doing, Mike?
Carolina.
Yeah, Zach.
I'm good. How
Yeah,
are you, man?
thanks, Joe. Zach, you tell us.
I
how
asked
to
him how
handle
he's
meat.
doing and he freezes. What?
I said I'm good. How are you?
That's right. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and PayPal to that one over there. Dangerous.
Did Mutt freeze when he started
That one
talking?
across the bottom too, brother. Your PayPal.
You're muted, Mutt.
What's that?
You want to put your
Can you hear
PayPal?
me now?
I just
Oh,
I
no,
just
it's in the
promoted
description.
for you, so I was
There
just
you go.
saying PayPal to them. So yeah.
Bug dude, that's not actually true.
That was weird. I asked Mutt how he was doing, and
I'm good.
everybody started. Okay, good. Jeez. Did anyone else see that
I
too?
was
or
trying to
it
answer.
just-
I seen it go to mute too.
No,
when you
it-
asked that. It went. Yeah,
No, it was all spuffery and circly and stuff.
I seen a mute
Yeah,
thing.
it was buffering.
Okay.
Well, I did hit the mute because I was trying to see if it was my mic or what. So I did hit the mute, but then I had said hello like 4 times before that.
Oh,
And then she asked if I froze. But she didn't hear me originally.
I didn't. I knew you were saying something. I just couldn't hear you. Thank you, Johnny Angel.
oh, brisket! I hate brisket. Oh, man.
So what did everybody do good today?
I work.
That's good.
I got my house insurance all set up and everything going through with my mortgage, and I found out I've got to do some more friggin' paperwork for that shit to close. But it's only like 2 more pieces now, so.
That's weird. We had to have homeowners insurance on the house before we bought the house.
Well, that's what I have to do. I've got it now. It's going through my mortgage company. So what it is the company that I got my homeowner insurance through. The mortgage company is paying for it outright, and then they're putting the payment into the payment.
That's
with my
right.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And
So
just,
say my mortgage is $500 a month, but my insurance is $89 a month. Well, now my mortgage will be $589 because it's paid into it. Yeah.
we have our taxes and our homeowners insurance escrowed into our mortgage.
Yeah, my taxes are escrowed too into it as well. Yeah.
Ark Wildman said he caught his limit of catfish today. That's what he did good.
Y'all
Nice.
have a limit?
Congratulations.
Y'all have a limit in
That's what
Arkansas?
I'm saying. Y'all got a limit? What?
Yeah, there's a limit. There's limits in every state.
You
No.
Yes, there is.
No.
I want to say there's like 5 bass in North Carolina within, Eaton, and it's got to be within a certain length. Now, brim, that's a different story because you can have a whole damn stringer of brim or like, robin or crappie. That's a little different. You can have like 15 of those.
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Man,
Somebody dropped something.
this flashlight just like literally kicked off. Dude, this flashlight was way up.
I see you just got freaked out.
This flashlight was sitting up here,
And it just flew at you?
and it just come down like this and hit this computer screen right here and hit the deal.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff can happen. And
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird crap that's
I'm
been
not
going on.
bullshitting you, dude.
a lot of creators are actually talking about that, and I'm not mentioning names. I ain't saying shit, but there's some weird, creepy crap going on right now.
Yeah, Zach, you got something to say, brother?
Dude, it just flew like this far. Seriously.
Was it the wind?
No, the wind's not blowing at all. Because if the wind's blowing hard enough, my garage doors will rattle. Dude, that freaked me the fuck out, dude. That thing was all the way up there, man. And I'm telling you, it just flew off and
Y'all
hit my
got some,
computer
y'all
screen.
got
Right
some
there.
ghosts. I don't mean the one in the chat.
Our cloud man, y'all, we do have a limit here. However, it's per day. So we can catch up to 5, 3, 10. So the rainbow trout is 5. The salmon, you can catch 10 per day. It's daily.
We have, right, it's a daily limit.
It's a
and
daily limit.
I
we have
didn't
a
know.
daily limit. I believe the catfish is a daily limit of 10. And what you can actually have in your possession is like 20.
Okay.
So there's a possession limit and a daily limit.
All right.
Every state has a daily limit.
Yeah. So any length over 12 inches for large
Yeah.
mouth bass, and our daily limit is 5.
That's what it is here in North Carolina, 5, and it has to be over 12 inches. Yep.
Yeah. So they're 5 and 10. There was one that was 3. That's your
Yep.
brown trout. Lake trout. No, only lake trout is 3. Brown, brook, and rainbow are all a limit of 5 per day.
Well,
Tell him, Mark Wild, man. The thing about it is here, see, they got to be 12 inches here, but see, us Arkansas boys carry our tape measures with us every day.
Yeah. And I usually catch them between 19 and 25 inches.
here in North Carolina, you have 2 different types of fishing licenses. You have an inland fishing license, and then you have a coastal fishing license. And if you go to the beach or you go to a pier or you're fishing in the Sound and you don't have a coastal license, they will bust you and like fine the shit out of you. And so you go on vacation or whatever, and you go and fish off the beach or off the surf or the pier, you have to buy a license, but it's only $6 and a minimum of 10 days, So, I mean, but you have to have that license on you at all times. Like, you can't say, oh, well, it's over here. No, that's why you always see here in North Carolina, you'll see people with the fishing license like stapled on their hat or whatever. It's because the wardens always come through there and check. But you have 2 different types of licenses. We have an inland, and then we also have a coastal license too.
You mean the
growing
fish
up,
cop?
we didn't have to have any kind of license for salt here in Virginia when I was growing up. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, my buddy always calls them fish cops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got
We
something,
don't
Zach?
We don't see them.
Go ahead, Zach.
What?
It's going to take 10 minutes to type 5 words.
Kinda
Don't-
why I was. Today I worked on my huge project. Kinda why I was quiet on my podcast tonight as I'm tired. But I'm happy tonight because I made her happy.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Glad you were working on. Did you get a lot accomplished today on your project? A little bit, yeah. Not so well. You got something done though, yeah. Well, that's good, Zach. Getting work done though. Now it's time to play, have fun, talk shit. I love you.
Ghost, if you're in here, your little black bunnies look like little miniature chihuahuas.
They're so
cute.
tiny. I know.
They are. That's cute. They're getting all fuzzy.
They're so tiny.
He's got black fuzzy bunny slippers that are too small. What?
He's got bunnies. He's got like a whole kit of bunnies, little kits.
This is going to be huge after I finish, and my inspiration is you guys.
Hell yeah. Awesome, Zach.
Damn it, Doc Mac. What the hell, man? Killing me over here.
I don't get that. Oh, no, hit it
Oh,
again.
take a shot. It's his turn to take a shot again. Yeah.
Here's the thing about it. I shouldn't even take this shot because I want to see what Doc Mac's drinking. It's easy to sit on chat and talk about what you're drinking when we can't see.
Yeah, it could be apple juice for all you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
You shouldn't have
Take a shot to apple juice.
It-
Damn,
yeah.
I just did another one. Come on, boy.
He could be
I'm gonna drink this whole bottle.
he could be drinking some pity blood over
Then I got this whole thing of Welch's. I'm gonna kick it back.
So I should probably check now, see what's going on. But last time I knew, I had a bunch of comments we were talking about, that thing, knock knock.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you've got a sign, you got something on your door that says basically like "Don't knock, go away," anything.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently,
Yep.
they won. So I don't think that it's may not be as bad as I don't know, because then some other
telling them
things.
ignore. They're trying to tell them to ignore that stuff, and there's been a judge or somebody come out and said that they could, because it's a epidemic or pandemic or whatever the hell, it's
How
Pandemic.
long are they going to use that excuse, though?
A pandemic. A pandemic.
they can ignore no trespassing signs, and I'm like, okay, go ahead. You want to get hit?
No.
You want to get hit? You want to get hit in the mouth with this cold steel? Then go for it.
Dude,
Yeah.
like even cops, if the only way they can get around no trespassing is if they've got a warrant or if they are chasing somebody on your property.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay.
I
Zach,
will
you
say
got
this. And this was told. Go ahead, Zach.
Exactly, Patriot sandwich maker. Go ahead.
Apparently, McDonald's is now giving the Jabberwocky out.
He showed me a video.
Wait.
Yeah, he
They
showed
broke that on Happy Meals, man, for a while.
Me and Happy Meals.
They have. Yep. They broke that on Happy Meals.
Hey, you know what?
Can I get supersized?
That just gave me a hell of an idea. Zach, all of us need to get together and come up with a play set to sell to kids that has, a sickly looking doll and one that looks healthy, and the one that's healthy, you know, is holding the needle and saying, "See, that's what you get. You should have took the Jabberwocky." And we could sell them, man. I'm telling you, they would sell for millions, man.
Hell yeah.
What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I don't eat McDonald's.
McDonald's has been pumping people full of shit for
yeah.
years. That's true.
I don't eat McDonald's.
No, me neither. I'm trying to remember the last time. Probably been over a decade.
Well, see, Prep and Nerd, where I live in a private subdivision. You know, it's private community subdivision.
And I think where you're at,
I'm out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Like,
yeah,
literally.
you got a fence going around your property.
Yep.
Paint it purple.
Oh, I am. It's already like a maroonish color right now. All I gotta do is just paint it purple.
Purple. Why purple?
And here in North Carolina, there's actually called hunting purple in North Carolina. We have that color paint. It's called hunting purple.
So you want to really freak some people out tomorrow? And I'm telling you, I've done this, and it's worth it. Tomorrow, go through the McDonald's drive-thru and order. It's worth the $10. Order one of their quarter pounder with cheese meals, whatever. And while you're sitting there and they hand it to you, you pull the stuff out and you open it up and you look at them and you go, "This ain't no kind of fucking cheeseburger is this? This shit ain't this ain't no real cheeseburger," and throw it against the wall and drive off. Man, the people just look at you like you're crazy, man. I don't know. I did it. It was fun.
It's like I tell people when they're like, "Hey, we go to $1 menu, man," and I'm like, "You really think you're getting real meat for $1? Like, come on, really? You really?" Even Taco Bell even said that ain't real taco meat. I can tell you that right now. Same with KFC. KFC, they're genetically modified, and the chickens don't have the reason why the bone falls off. The meat falls off the bone is because the bones are so tiny and they pump so much steroids in them that they literally don't have feet and beaks, and like their bones are brittle and break.
Felipe, you can't come over here and be naughty. We got some really good mods in here. They will smack your hand quick.
Who's behind?
Brina, oh well, never mind. I was just fixing to warn Brino guy too, or person.
I got a question. What are the odds that when they come, you know, knocking door to door, we'll just leave it at that, that God forbid something happen, and then the guys in blue that wear badges and stuff show up? What would be the odds that I could use the same excuse that they used when my mother got hit by a car, and when they told my father, "Well, we really can't charge this woman. It happened on private property."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my mother was hit and almost. Yeah,
this is all a private subdivision.
It was a damn Dollar Tree parking lot. It was a Dollar Tree parking lot. So my dad asked, he's like, "So what you're telling me is if I shoot somebody, as long as it's on private property, you can't do shit to me, right?" The cop didn't have an answer. I couldn't believe that the cops.
Our sheriff is pretty badass, and he wouldn't let that shit happen anyway.
Where do you all live where you have a McDonald's 100 feet from your door or 150 feet from your door? Where do you live that McDonald's have houses near them?
I don't. Probably the city.
I don't even
Ronald
know.
McDonald House?
You know, if you think of somebody's in a
That's
big
Portsmouth.
city.
Which is like
No,
towns over.
McDonald's was 150 feet from their door. Like, what do they look?
Big cities do. Like down in Little Rock, I had a buddy that lived downtown, man. And dude, I'm telling you, like, he had this little apartment, and there was like McDonald's, Burger Kings, there's restaurants and shit.
They've already been there twice.
There's studio apartments above my restaurant, Dugan's. There's studio apartments above.
I was gonna say you could live
Grandma. That's good. I like that. Grandma, maybe I'll have to show up there.
I
3
love
miles.
Jim.
Hey, Ghost, they've already been to my house twice. The first time was back in like April. And it was FEMA.
Flint always lets me know who gets into the yard before I even know who's in the yard anyway. So
Closest McDonald's we have to us is by a Northway or highway, whatever you want to call
What's it
it.
worth?
it's
Somebody else is
okay.
fixing to get hid and watch.
We call it the Northway here. We're weird.
Yeah, yep, I see that. I see that too.
Well, Redneck Prepper, if you know anything at all about Little Rock, I live down off of Wreck Road, down a couple of streets down from Geyer Springs. I lived down there for a while, and it was horrible. It was gunshot.
Colorado Springs? I don't know. When I worked out there for, let's see, they pulled me out for like 2.5 days to go do a job up there. A beautiful country. I mean, I don't know. I guess you got your ghetto areas in every community.
My house.
Good mods.
I live in a predominantly black neighborhood. They are targeting predominantly black neighborhoods, so that would explain why it was quote unquote my house.
You know what? Speaking of Mickey D's, this came. I heard this on the news the other day. You know what? McDonald's is getting ready to start promoting, and I want to say this is nationwide, starting out $15 an hour plus free daycare.
Zane, talk to
Hey,
me,
Donna.
Allie.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Plus free daycare.
Plus free daycare.
And a free phone.
Hold on though. Hold on. I gotta say the Burger King commercial the other day I saw is the best freaking commercial right now going on the planet. Dude was like, "We got the chick cane," and I was like, "The what?" It's the chicken, but the chick cane, like the king, it's a chicken, but they call it the chicken. And I was like, yes. I'm gonna drive to Burger King, get me one of them large chickens.
Chicken. Yeah, chicken.
Yeah. Because of the Burger King, the king,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not saying trust them. I'm not saying everybody go, work at McDonald's because daycare is a bunch of pedos. I'm just saying, look how far they're going to get people to work. Starting out at plus daycare, free daycare.
I don't know. I was looking through this couple of different marketplace things that it's like a couple of websites for this area that basically you're you can like post jobs or whatever, or, go on there and say, hey, I'm starting a lawn care business. If anybody's looking to have their lawn done, holler at me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so anyway, I was looking on there and they had this job listing and I just started looking through there. Dude, Arkansas Living was right about his video he made today.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, there's freaking jobs out the wazoo.
mm-hmm. Nobody
Jobs
wants.
out the ass, man. I'm talking. The lowest one I seen was $11.50 an hour, and they went all the way up to $27 an hour, and I was like, damn, man. I just kept scrolling and scrolling. It's just job after job after job after job.
What little we have for fast food is starting at $15.75 per hour here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That our fast food. Our
New
fast
York,
food.
ridiculous.
Our McDonald's down here has a position, the little cashier, hand the food over the counter, $11.50 an hour. I was like, damn,
Gmod, that is I've been to Tupper Lake, but I don't normally travel that side of the state at all. So I have not been there probably since I was younger, a lot younger. That's way down past the capital, and that's hours away. That's no secret. I'm in the Adirondacks, redneck country.
Out of rednecks.
I am a redneck. Yep.
Out of rednecks.
We do things a little bit slower and different here. Yeah.
Yep, my aunt used to live only a couple miles from Northville, which is right off the Sacandaga. Actually, you have to cross the Sacandaga to get to Northville.
All right. Yeah. We take the boat out on Sacandaga.
The Sacandaga, yeah, and it's shaped like a fish hook. Over
Well, there's the river, and then there's the Great Lake Sacandaga.
I'm talking about the Great Lake Sacandaga. The Great Sacandaga.
Yeah. Then there's a couple of ponds, which are like lakes, but
Yeah. I'm talking about the great one, the big one.
big one. Yeah. We
Dangerous.
call it the Great Lake. Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking at you, man, and I'm thinking to myself, Dangerous, you would really look good with that Burger King hat on and standing there holding
Special.
a number 6 special saying, I hope you enjoy your order today, sir.
I used to work at a Burger King
See?
when I was 20 or 19. I was like 19, 18, 19. Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to go to Walmart, and when I do, I purposely stand in the two or three lines that have tellers. And when people come up, and even the employees are like, the self checkout is right over there, and I'm like, look, if I came here to come to work and scan my stuff, you better write me a paycheck, because I didn't come here to work and scan my own food. That's why you have tellers here. You have all these lanes open and 60 people.
Well,
everybody's on break.
Hold on.
All 60 people are on break.
Hold on. Let's look at this in a different
Thank
perspective.
you, Phoenix.
Seriously, let's look at this in a different perspective. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I really don't like people, man. In a general public, I mean, I don't meet a stranger if somebody is friendly. You know what I mean? I'm friendly. But in a general setting, man, I watch everybody, and I'm going to tell you, over the last 3 or 4 years, one of the things I hate the most is going through Walmart checkout line with some big old nasty ass person back there that standing back there and freaking telling me about their day and how, like this one lady, man, this was like 6 months ago. This one lady sat there the whole time and told me how her and her husband were fighting and going on, and she was the cashier, telling me about her and her husband and them fighting and all that bullshit. And I'm just sitting there like, just looking at her like, I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass and you and your husband fighting. Maybe stop being a bitch and him stop being a dick, and maybe y'all get along, you idiots. And so, to be honest with you, man, I'm starting to kind of dig the self checkout, man. I don't have to.
My Walmart's not like that. I don't have people like that at my Walmart. I don't know. It's got to be a different area in the United States. Southern.
Well, check it out. So when we was up there the other day, I was headed to the self checkout, right? And this lady looks at me because I'm standing there waiting. Because man, we got a basket full of shit, like a whole basket full of shit. This lady, she walked over and she's like, "Hey, there's a self checkout right there." And I looked at her and I was like, "That's for small items. The counter's like this big. Do you not see this basket?" I said, "We don't even need y'all anymore. Go away." Man, and my wife's like, shut up. Like you're going to don't stop starting stuff. No, I'm like, I'm not starting nothing. I mean, this is why we don't need these these checkout people. They're stupid. I'm telling you, y'all would get embarrassed if y'all went to any store.
Well, no, they do have an important job. Because when you try and buy anything alcoholic, they have to come over and clear it for you. That's basically the only thing they're really good for, though.
Yeah, seriously, hey Phoenix, I agree. I haven't seen either one of them in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen Emily either. In a while. I know Emily's been on Hawk's channel for a little while, but I haven't seen her over here.
I don't, Cashew, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Cashew as well.
Cashew's been in the morning, I've heard.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been getting early.
I got a weird email from her a couple of weeks ago, and then she just disappeared.
Hey, Patriot sandwich maker. No, our Walmart has turned into all self checkout except for one aisle, and the line is like backed up to the back of the store and crap all the time. And it was the lady in one of the ladies working the self checkout section, you know, and she just tells you, you know, that place is open, or if one of the machines screw up, she comes over and fixes it. But anyway, yeah, it was
Yeah, Phoenix, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those self checkouts make it easier to snatch stuff.
no, it
And
don't.
you don't even have to like pocket it.
They do it by weight. That
Yeah,
little
it does.
thing you set your thing in is weight. It's weighted.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
No. Check it out. When you scan all that shit and you walk out that door,
Finish
if
it.
you've got something that is not scanned,
It'll
it
go
will
off.
fucking tell on you.
Yep.
I saw that happen while I was up there the other day. This
Hmm.
dude walked out and he had some water bottles underneath the cart.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he made an honest mistake, and they did too, and they let him go. But when that was the only thing he didn't scan him, and he walked through that door, and that thing went beep 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 or whatever. And
Well, they have cameras.
this lady walks over there, and she runs a scanner deal down, you know, in the bag and moving stuff around, and all of a sudden, boop. It popped on that water deal. He forgot to scan his bottled waters, and it fucking told on him.
Well, at
I
my
never
Walmart,
did that. Now we
at
ain't got
my
nothing
Walmart,
like that out here.
we have people hired at my Walmart to stand at the doors now. And not only are they greeters, but when you walk and leave, you have to have your receipt in your hand, and you have to show them that you've paid for everything, that's in your cart.
Matt,
What's going
up,
on, Matt?
Hey, what's up,
What's
brother?
up, brother Matt?
Oh, I thought you guys were yelling
That's
at
what
me.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said the exact same thing. They don't pay me a dime to
But
check my
hold on. Matt obviously just come into this conversation. Check it out, Matt. I'm looking at this a different way. I would rather do a self-checkout because I don't want to talk to them stupid idiots behind the counter checking out my bags, all my stuff, and looking at me and telling me about how them and their spouse got into it, and them telling me a bunch of other all their other crap, man. I don't even want to deal with them folks, man, anymore behind the counters. I just soon check my own shit out and get the fuck out of there. It's none of their business anyway.
After what happened to TJ the other day, we upped our crap today. House is alarmed. Sorry, but
Maybe not the one that you're in Rockingham, but the one here in Moore County, I have to show a receipt. Maybe not at yours in Rockingham, but here's in Moore County. I've got, every time I go, I have to show them my receipt.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. I just soon check my own stuff out, man, because I was like that at first, man. I was like, man, they don't pay me to fucking bag my own groceries and all that. And then the more I thought about it, man, I can put my groceries in the bags, you know, where I want them and everything. And when I get home, because we keep some shit out in the shop building, we keep some shit in the kitchen, and then we keep some shit in another room. You know what I'm saying? So I can just look at the bag and be like, yep, this goes in that room, this goes in that room, this goes in this room. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I'm being honest with you, man. I just soon not have to deal with any of them fuckers when I go to Walmart.
I thought
So you
I
support
don't use them.
Good job.
I don't use them because I just assume I'm like going along with putting people out of jobs. So everybody's just using a computer.
Exactly.
That kind of makes me irritated.
Well, like, absolutely, it's irritating. But I mean, what do you do to stop it? Because just like we were talking about, just like we were talking about on them cell phones, just like I said about the cell phones, they're censoring you, they're stealing your information, and yet everybody agrees to them apps, and they agree to that shit that they put on their phone, and they agree to it when they sign for the phone, and they're all happy. Everybody's happy. I've done it. I mean, I'm not making it like everybody else is, and I'm not. I've done the same thing. I got a smartphone, and so I mean, everything is going to computers. How do you stop it? You get rid of all your computer shit, but you got to have a bunch of people in the world to do it.
Yeah, everyone would have to stop using them.
Nobody,
That's not
no, it's not going to happen. So why not learn how to use it to your advantage?
Oh, I've used it, Bigfoot, and I used it. And I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of neat, but I'm like, we probably shouldn't. I don't know. I don't feel right. Maybe I'm just weird. I just don't feel right using it.
I would use self-checkout because I feel like I'm pretty out of work.
Yeah, it's not me, it's you.
It's me?
Hey, what's up, Stanley?
I just won't use them.
Stanley, what's going on?
What's up? Yeah, what's up, Stanley?
Yep.
Hi, Stanley.
Hey, Stan.
Virginia Roots. I hadn't said hi to Virginia Roots. How you doing, sister?
Virginia, I just scrolled up and saw her yellow little rose up there.
Man, Virginia Roots, you beautiful girl. What are you
And
doing?
Fishes
Come
is in
on
the
here and
room,
talk to us.
and
Yeah, Virginia, get up here.
Get up here and talk to us.
Barefoot, what's up?
I'm
Barefoot.
gonna stay up till about
Yeah.
Fishes and Loves. I said hi earlier, but them guys were all talking, so I kind of said hi. I'm only gonna stay on for another, 25, 30 minutes or so. Are you finally gonna get up from your pre-nap and
Thank
go
you,
to bed?
Johnny.
Matt
Billy's on.
Kiss My Socialist.
Bigfoot says hi, Billy.
Hey, Bigfoot.
Hey,
What's
Bigfoot.
up, brother?
What?
Up the stairs.
So I want to say real fast, Matt Kiss My Ass Socialist. I liked him from the very first day that I read one of his comments and seen his title. And this has been quite a long time ago on someone
a
else.
couple years at least, yeah.
Yeah. And so me and Matt's talked for a long time. Matt's a cool son of a gun, and I'm gonna tell you he's exactly right, except for the last part, Matt. We're not losing this country. We've already lost it, bro. I'm telling you. The only way we get it back from here is to have a high velocity exchange of ideas. That's it. I'm telling you. There has to be shock and awe to get this country back where we think it should be. It's I'm just saying. Dude,
You confuse me. You know that, right?
they got coof sniffing dogs now.
Do they have to wear masks?
Dogs that sniff you and tell if you got the coof or not. Massachusetts, look it up. 2 of them. They just come out.
Well, Massachusetts is a communist state, and it always has been and always will be. It's almost as bad as California, if not as bad.
I'm with you, Ghost Press.
And I
Light the fucking fuse. God dang, I've tried to light the fuse many times, Ghost, and everybody keeps throwing water on it when I try to light the fuse, Ghost. I do. Every time I try to light the fuse, everybody's like, douse. Oh man, Okay.
Matt, we do have F-15s and nukes. You really think that old sleepy lunchbox potato head Joey Joe. Has got all those? No. He may think he does.
Hey, Backwoods.
Huh?
After what happened with TJ, Bigfoot, and I decided to kind of do some more stuff. So, I just set the new, well, we had alarms before, but I just set the new one. That shit's going to be louder than it was before.
Yeah.
What happened with TJ?
I'm not fucking around with this shit no more.
I'm not fucking around with it either, man. And people,
They're freaking insane.
What happened with TJ?
Oh, they're getting our addresses. You didn't hear?
I don't know. Am I muted? What happened with TJ?
TJ.
She was doing a live yesterday when my parents were over, and I turned it down. I let the whole stream play, but I turned it down because I wanted to talk to my mom and my stepdad. Well, during her live stream, she ended it not too long afterwards after Arkansas hopped down and Pinball hopped up. She sent me the video so I could watch the end, like where I left, and then actually Bigfoot was on. I was in the background doing sandwiches. And some butthole put TJ Preps on a pizza and sent it to her freaking house.
yep, knew her
During
address,
her live stream.
knew her
So-
address and everything.
Yep.
Wow.
So, they wanted to confirm though where she lives. So she went to the police station this morning, who we all now know, the cop that she talked to. And you'll have to go watch her video because I don't want to talk about that. You guys have to
Okay.
go figure that one out yourself. So, yeah. They said
Yeah, pizza.
they said they got her address by her email. And they used a number of someone who lives like kind of a little ways from her, but like it's far enough away, but yet it's a little bit too close for comfort. And that person didn't do it. They do know that much. So it's somebody used someone else's number that was close. They were trying to figure out.
I'm telling you right now, anybody on this panel, including any of this community, any of y'all out there
Rant.
that's on this side of things, I'm telling you right now, they have made it very easy to dox us.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
But doxing is illegal. So if you find out who doxes you, they're going to be in some big trouble.
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Hey, Matt, you got to watch out for Bushido, man. He's also prone to cannibalism.
Well, I don't care what nobody says. He can eat, folks. I'll help him prepare.
Hey, man, dude, when we go Mad Max, dude, and you're starving.
Bug Out Bushido is definitely somebody that I would love to be on a team with, for sure.
Dude, this
Yeah,
is not
true.
cool. Oh, fucking hell no. TJ just put up a video and I'm surprised she hasn't called me. I mean, I've already talked to her a couple times today on the phone.
What?
I don't know. It's some shit.
Redneck come at me. I was in public once.
What is this? Hang on, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh my God, what the fuck did you do to your head, polar bear?
Whoa.
Or has it always been shaved?
Trust no one.
No, it's a summertime cut. It's a summertime cut.
What the ever fuck? Okay, so today, I'm sorry, but this is freaking getting nuts, y'all. Look at that freaking, you probably can't see it. See that blinking?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so we've had them too. And then like from the 12th to today, there's been like some crazy ass sightings in the sky with like these 3 dots. Well, the one dot will go away and it'll be over here. Well, we've been watching that for months. However, the people are now finding out that the lights might actually be attached to the same thing. So like one will go off, the other one will come on. It almost makes it looks like it jumps. I don't know. It's getting weird. But now that TJ, I couldn't get it on video that good. I tried to show her, and like it doesn't come up on video that good.
Was it at least a good pizza?
Huh?
Was it at least a good pizza?
No, it was absolutely disgusting, actually. So there's code. People are disgusting. You ready for this? Double sausage, garlic sauce on the side, with a side of hot chili peppers. You know, I'm sure y'all can figure out what double sausage means. The garlic sauce and the double sausage, or the other stuff, the chili peppers. It's a stamina thing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So it's really greasy and oily. Is what you're saying.
sure. Yeah, they didn't keep the pizza. They made it go away. They took
What
pictures.
the hell?
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
hell
I
is-
know.
What the hell is that blinking in the sky, man?
That's what I fucking. I'm sorry, guys. I'm hyped up about
watch
this.
it right
This is
now.
bullshit. We've had them for over a year. For it started with our neighbors across the road. You know, our friend Rich, and it kept him and his wife up all night long because they would watch this thing. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh, it's a planet. It's fine. I'm like, it's just blinking.
We've
Yeah.
got,
Well, we
we've
have it
got
on our.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now it's on our side of the street, and it goes like this, and then all of a sudden it goes like this, and then it's here, and then it like disappears, and you see it over here. I'm like, nope. So then that's to the west of us. Well, then it'll do that for like 2 or 3 nights, and then it'll go to the east side, and then we watch it over there. Like I said, it kept our neighbors up. They're now 75 years old. It kept them up all night. They would stay up all night because of it. And I mean, he was a sniper in Vietnam. Why is something in the sky freaking the guy out? And I just kept telling him it was planets. Well, now this year, we're seeing it. And I don't believe in aliens, okay? Just so we got this clear. I also do not believe in zombies. Per my videos, I don't believe in either. It's some man-made crap.
Yeah.
However, they're still up there and they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. So there's been 5 people who've actually got a hold of someone to check their videos out. And I watched it today, and it's really odd. It's really odd. And then today, you ready for this one? 37,000 bolts of lightning caused wildfires on our West Coast. 37,000
Weather.
lightning strikes.
Well, you do know that a lightning strike destroyed the Floyd mural too.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Sure.
Number on it, didn't it?
Yep.
37,000 lightning
That's
strikes.
not a sign. That's not a sign from
We've
God.
had-
He's such a saint.
We've had strange lights off of the coast of Virginia for over a year. We've had them so frequently that the pilots have nicknames for them.
Yeah.
You got to remember, we've got a very large naval airfield that's like right here.
Oh yeah.
Pilots like make jokes about it now. They've given them names and shit. I mean, that's how frequently they see them.
All right, I gotta take my trash out to the curb. I'll be right back.
What the hell is the trash man coming now?
Right now.
Well, ours comes around 4 a.m.
That's
Ours
what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna be up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Don't you tell me what? Don't you tell me what you're going to do?
What up, man? What's happening?
So her
Already I'm in
dogs were.
Virginia, so
That's the way our dog is.
Crazy.
Is Dangerous okay? Did you guys hear that big bang?
I think he just went to go take the trash out.
He's taking out his garbage.
Man, that flashing light is crazy.
Well,
It's like,
I've been,
it looks like it's up in the sky, and as it flashes, it's going down towards like
yeah. So
the ridge,
TJ
and
is
then it
known,
goes right back up again.
TJ's known about our lights in the sky for like months. She's known it for a long time. But now that she's putting hers out there, I'll go ahead and tell you, we've been seeing lights here for like over a year. Frick this shit.
And see, that's why I said, like tonight, I seen three of them, but they look like shooting stars or meteors, whatever you want to call them. There were three of them, but it was really fast. It was like one right behind the other one, really quick, almost. You know, it was like boom, 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 like real quick, like that. And I was like, "What the hell was that?" And then, like last week, where I sit and you stand outside on my porch. If you look to the right and look up, the Big Dipper's right there. And you can see it perfectly. Big Dipper right there. Well, last week, two of the corners, they were really bright all of a sudden, and then they just went black, dark. The other ones were still there, but those two in the corner were gone. They were gone. And I was like, what the hell is that?
I think it's some crap that they're playing with, honestly. They're gonna start using this crap though. Like you're gonna start seeing stuff, but it's not gonna be what you're really seeing, I think. I think that they're gonna project things and use things above and blame it on that shit. If any of you guys have watched any of the zombie apocalypse videos I've been putting out, like I said, I do not believe in aliens. I will not. What, Mutt?
I said I watched the last one you did. The other what was it, day before yesterday.
That was probably the mosquito one or something.
Yeah. Yep.
The redneck prep says anyone shoot at the light yet? And I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be totally, completely honest in front of everybody. I'm kind of
Pretend it's not there.
I'm kind of scared to shoot at that light.
Don't. So in North Carolina, over a decade, people go missing after seeing these lights. Okay, well, alien abductions, sure. Sure. So Brown Mountain just happens to be like a big thing that they do with it. And yeah, I don't believe that people are being abducted by aliens. Did you know this thing is so big there? They actually have like a light thing every single year where they make a big deal about this. Does anyone live in North Carolina that actually can confirm this?
In North Carolina. I'm in North
So
Carolina.
you know about the Brown Mountain and the people that have gone missing and how the government's there, been there, did 3 big investigations and found nothing.
Yeah, I have heard about that. I also know too that all of the state parks or whatever, like if anything is weird that happens like in an area like say the mountains or over by the coast or whatever, what the state does is they block it off and they declare it like a state park or a historical landmark or something like that, so you can't dig on it and you can't excavate it or you can't go or do anything on that property. They're like, it's ours now. No, don't even come look here. This is ours. Get it. Go. Bye.
The video that I put out about North Carolina, they're doing that mining. One of the crystals they're mining and they're not allowing other people to go in those places now is because they're upkicking that mining, because they're taking that one crystal and grinding it down, and that's how y'all get your computer chips.
Yeah.
So why are they all of a sudden mining that crap? Like they're mining it at like speed. Ask yourselves why they're mining a crystal to grind down, to make silicone, to do things. computer chip.
Because a majority percentage of the Earth isn't really carbon; it's silicon.
Right. Why the upkick there? Why did they close it off to the public? Because you can't mine there, and only
Because
they.
you can't mine there. That's what I'm saying. Yep, and that's what they do. They make it a state park or a historical landmark. So you can't dig there, you can't excavate there, you can't mine there. We own it. Government owned it now, and they're like, nope, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Go away. Yep, nothing.
You know why?
Susanna.
That's how they're making computer chips.
Computer chips, yeah, because that's where the Cilia crystals are down in there.
So I'm going to ask you one more time. Why the upkick in the mining there? What do they need all those computer chips for more so than they did before?
Right, yeah, I do that. I don't know.
Well, how about the fact that there's like thousands and thousands of trucks sitting idle because they don't have the right computer chip in them?
Sure.
Yeah, man. I went down when we went to Conway the other day to pick up my. When we went to Conway the other day to pick up that mower, we drove by 3 different dealerships, and there was hardly any vehicles on the lot, dude. It was a trip because they're normally like full of vehicles.
To answer your question, Blake Perry, you got to have the computer chips to put into us. You got to make them first.
Oh, shit.
And yes, I go down that rabbit hole frequently.
Yeah, you're right. And actually, talking about that, I want to say yesterday or day before yesterday, it flashed across like my email thing, AOL Mail, and it's also AOL News or whatever. But I heard the first person actually had one inserted surgically in their head, a chip. It was like yesterday or day before yesterday.
They've been doing it in other countries since like 2015 or 14 or 16 or something like that.
Okay, all right, but yeah,
I showed a couple of clips of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it said the first. Yeah.
Why would anyone, in the clips that I showed, these people were excited. They were excited to do this.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know.
They're deceived.
Has anybody seen the movie, what the hell is it? Ready Player One.
Snakes on a plane.
You know what I'm talking about, where it's all virtual reality, and these people will take all of their money and they dump it into this virtual video game, and pretty much that's what it is. And you just sit at your house all day long with this thing on, and you do whatever you know, and it's like you actually really doing it. It's really weird.
Oh,
and I think a lot of these movies that they're making is they're preparing it for you in your brain and brainwashing you. So when the shit does happen, it's, oh yeah, I remember seeing something about this on a movie one time. Did
you guys see the little chip thing that goes in the back of the neck, and you can have like a little body over there, double person, and it stores memories and crap?
Like
Did you guys see that? Huh?
Like Elysium?
I'll see if I can find it.
That movie.
I have to rewatch that movie.
Elysium, where they had the thing in the back of his neck. Polar bears got.
I'll have to rewatch that, but
Hi, Polar Bear.
It's back.
yeah, I seen it come up on my list of movies, so maybe I'll check that out tonight.
What, Ready Player One?
Polar bear, you get mad.
It's a long movie, but it's good. It's a good movie, but it's long.
Anarchy. You're talking about Wall-E? God, no.
Exactly.
That will be America's future if we don't do something.
You might as well talk, Zach.
I think he was adding to it.
Hurry up. Zach. Zach.
Good on you.
I wish you was my neighbor, Zach.
Yeah, JP. I kind of enjoyed that movie too. That was one of the
Zach,
last.
he's saying that because he wants to trim your bush.
That was one of the last Pixar movies I actually still enjoyed.
He already told us he manscapes his stuff. He's got the ghost
Yeah,
prepper.
but he wants you to. You want him to move next door to you so you can do it. You're trying to get that job.
So Larry must be in here.
Who?
Christian Scientists. You mean Scientologists?
Larry Shaw. I see him.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry. How's the Harrys?
You mean Scientologists? Phoenix.
Man, I got this brand new bud. I haven't even tried out yet.
Oh man, that's pretty good. Damn, I just had deja vu like the motherfucker again.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
I'll tell you what, for homegrown, man, it looks pretty fucking good, dude. I put it on because I got one of those magnifiers that Hawk was telling me about.
Mhm.
You okay,
So I
Jack?
can put that thing under a lit microscope and check it out for any kind of deformities and shit. It looked pretty fucking pure to me.
Jeremy.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
yeah.
Jeremy.
Dude, I know. I just had like crazy. I've been having a lot of deja vu lately, like a lot lately. Like I've been doing this before. Something just that, and it's like the dog. I knew the dog was just getting ready to walk in here or whatever. It's weird.
I feel like I've had this chat before.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We did. Y'all don't remember this?
Go ahead, Zach.
Well, hey family, I'm going to go to bed. I'm so fucking tired. Have a great night and I love you all.
Oh man. Okay.
Pussy.
Good night, buddy.
I love you, Zach.
Virginia.
I love you, Zach.
You guys all went bye-byes on my computer. Me and Polar Bear and Backwoods were the only ones up here. Everyone else was spinning.
Wow.
Later, brother.
Weird.
Hey, Polar Bear, what time is it?
I love you, Zach. Zach's got something
Last time
to
he
say.
checked his watch, it said America.
I am what I am backwards.
Well, hey. What'd you say, Zach? I swear to you, I did not hear that.
Yeah, I usually mute when he talks. That way there's no like.
I am what I eat backwards.
Oh my gosh. Zach, you ain't right. I hope you have a good night, brother. Get you some good sleep.
Night.
Oh shit, we got Doc on the panel.
Doc, what's up?
Doc, what's up, buddy?
Not much.
I know. I've got a sneaking suspicion. I see a look on your face. Don't be trying to call me out on the shots.
I'm out of the shine. I've been sipping all night. Got me some cognac.
Didn't you say you were on top?
He's drinking cognac. He's drinking the cognac.
Did you just say you were out of shine?
I've been sipping on shine all night because I don't have to work in the morning.
But you just said you were out of shine.
Yep.
What? I'm out. I'm out of the shine, but yeah.
Man, what kind of prepper are you supposed to be, bro?
I have cognac.
Man, I'm disappointed, bro.
Supplies have been a little bit low up north here in Missouri.
Well, that's a shame.
The Ozark runs haven't been too good lately. Because that's where it comes from.
I got you, Doc Mac. You're good. I got 3 different kinds. What you want? I got apple pie, I got butterscotch, and I got peppermint.
Oh,
And I got about 4 gallons of each.
I could do some butterscotch. I like that peach, but I'll do apple pie too. It doesn't matter.
I don't have peach.
Okay.
All right, so butterscotch and
Apple
Oh.
pie is delicious.
it's like warm apple pie.
So that whole time he had me drinking shine, and he was over there playing
Sipping
with.
on cognac.
No, I killed my peach, Backwoods, because that peach is some good stuff. But now I got my cognac.
Cognac.
What's up?
Cognac.
Aloha, Steve. How you doing, brother?
You got that from where I'm at. That's what they drink over here.
I got this from a doctor gifted this to me, and I was like, man, I'm out of that. And me and Backwoods are still taking shots. I'm like, oh,
What was
so
his
I gotta come strong.
Oh, man, what got me over there sipping shine, man? You was perpetrating, man.
Backwoods.
Yes, sir.
A few moments ago, you asked, would I be angry if? Or you said, would you get mad if? Something like that. Can you hear me?
You're kind of breaking up a little bit there, bro.
Yeah, I think I got the gist of what you were saying, but I don't remember what I was gonna say now. I was gonna say something just mess with you, but I don't even remember.
Oh.
Dude, Dude, I got too much on my mind. I'm getting old. I ain't got time to remember shit 10 minutes ago.
No worries, mate. Well, it was roughly about
10 minutes.
It was
that is
roughly
way
about
too
3
long.
minutes, 45 seconds, 46 seconds, 47 seconds, 48 seconds. You know, who's counting?
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. I was just gonna give you a hard time, and I don't even remember what it was.
Thank you,
Oh,
Phoenix.
okay.
What was that?
I feel better.
I don't remember.
Easy.
Hey, Doc Mac, you said you got that cognac from a doctor.
Matt.
What doctor was it? Dr. Dre?
Oh. Hey man, Dr.
I wanted to
I don't
ask
know.
you-
I'm not a
Doc
rich
Mac,
man.
you were-
It's just fancy, and it burned a little bit,
You were
but
on
it's
call
cool.
today, right?
What,
You were on
Virginia?
call today,
Hey,
right?
yeah, Mr.
Doc Mac.
Trollion. I know what you mean. Sometimes I have to write it down too.
Yeah, Doc. You're a doctor?
See,
Well, no,
Am
I think you were on call today, right? Did anything exciting happen?
Name's Doc Mac. You're a doc.
Can you guys hear
And
me?
what's up,
or no?
Doc?
I
Did
think there's
anything exciting happen today?
Yeah, anything exciting happen at work today?
Okay.
Not really. I mean, it was just a normal day of surgery all day. Nothing traumatic or anything like that.
Nothing to write home about?
Right.
Nope. Just paid the bills, came home.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
That's amazing to me, though. Surgeons kind of blow
Wow.
my mind. That's such an
Really
intricate skill.
Yeah. Jeez, who would have thought?
All right,
What is
I'm
that
gonna
little,
try.
is that a bullet in there? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yep.
Yep. It's a
At
bull.
first, I thought maybe it was like a tube or something to like make the shot go down quicker, but yeah, that's cool. It's like a bullet
Someone-
in the glass.
Someone took a shot when I took a shot.
Yeah.
I'm-
Looks like this
I got
time the
you
shot
back
lasts
on-
one.
See, the thing about it is when you got one of these glasses, this is a gentleman's glass. This tells the difference between a gentleman and a punk. Because see, a punk will fill it all the way to the top.
So what gentleman did you steal it from?
The gentleman, as myself, will drink down below the split. See, where it's split. You always drink from below the split.
Makes
Man.
sense.
What gentleman
Hey,
did
Mac.
you steal it from?
Mac, I thought, Mac, you said something about you're in northern Missouri.
Yeah, I'm in Missouri.
What time is it over there?
What?
What time is it over there in northern Missouri?
2 o'clock.
Well, I live fairly close to you over here in East St. Louis, Illinois. You know what time it is here?
2 o'clock.
Nope. The last time I checked my watch, it still said America. It's time for a chug. Cheers to the state of freedom after dark.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Here's
Hold on.
Here's my chug.
Everything
Here's my chug.
going on right now. Everything I've been seeing going on, your watch is wrong, bro. Because America, see, our real American forefathers would have been, they would have been shooting by now.
Winning.
Yes.
Just saying.
Winning. It's all part of the plan, Backwoods. It's all part of the plan.
Oh, I know that. See, the real plan is what nobody is under, or what
It's all
nobody.
part of the plan to make the rest of the world think that America's soft and weak.
The real part of the plan is what a lot of people are not talking about. And that's what the Bible says, bro.
You ever seen a musician?
We are in biblical times, my friend.
He's over here twiddling his fingers like this. He's doing like this, and you're watching him twiddle the fingers over here. All the while, he's taking your watch off with the other hand. Misdirection, misinformation.
Just saying.
We already have plans and work. We are infiltrating the systems. We're placing people in places of of power, places where they can do things and see things and hear things that normal people wouldn't see or hear.
Like
It's
a
all
predator.
part of the plan.
Kind of like
All
a
part
predator.
of the plan. Hey, we're playing chess backwards. We're not playing checkers.
Well, I understand that, bro. I'm just saying the you can call it checkers or chess, either one. We're losing the game, man, because too many people are paying attention to their phones and everything else instead of paying attention to the real moves we should be making. And that's why Mutt thought he was confused by me earlier. I caught that, Mud. And I'm not saying anything bad towards you, brother. I don't mean that. I'm just saying I caught what you said earlier, and because you said I confused you, and I'm pretty sure you were talking about me because I was talking about
I was.
Yeah, I was talking about the self-checkout lines and shit like that to go ahead and use it to your advantage for other reasons. But the same thing, man, is that you damn right I'll stand on the Capitol steps tomorrow if that's what it takes, and willing to exchange a high velocity of ideas, with folks, man. And I've made my peace with my God that's up in heaven, and Jesus Christ, who is my Lord and personal Savior. And there ain't nothing about Jesus Christ or God, his Father, God, who says anything about fear. You should never have any fear. Fear is actually not looked upon very well by God. And so
I have
I'm
not
just saying,
given you the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind.
yeah, if I die
In the Bible 365 times.
Hey,
Not
and
fear.
Larry, I don't know if anybody, I don't know that, but has anybody heard? I heard about this. It was a quick little blip that I heard about this on the news. But I heard 2 little old ladies now they got for going to the January 6th thing that happened to
I heard that one of them's like 80 years old, and all she did was
it
go
was 2
through
little
and
grandma.
hold the door for her.
Yep.
She went in, took a couple of pictures, and left.
Yep. they arrested two little old ladies, two little
Yeah,
grandmas.
no, that's your buddy Nancy Pelosi over there that's behind all that shit.
Yeah,
Your
but they
buddy.
let everyone burn our streets. Well, y'all's streets or whoever's
Exactly.
streets. For
Exactly.
freaking how many months? Over a year. They
Oh,
just were.
yeah.
Oh, don't touch them.
Hey,
Don't
yeah,
touch
the
them. Just let them take over
Spirit,
like 6 city blocks. You know.
Ripper, what's funny is they let them burn the black neighborhoods, their own fucking neighborhoods.
Right?
I
They took
want to
over
say,
what, 6 city blocks, and it was allowed.
I want to say something real
Yep,
quick.
they sure did.
I want to say something real quick, and this is the honest to God truth. When you lose your fear of death, you'll be surprised at what you are capable of. And I'm not talking about just doing bad things or anything else, but you know, I was watching Papa Prepper earlier. I was actually in there, my wife and I was watching a TV show, but I had it playing and had one earphone in and or earbud or whatever you call them. And Papa Prepper, you know, was talking about it earlier as well. You know, he had a pretty good stream earlier, man. And you know, if it comes to my family, there ain't a law that exists on this planet to stop me from protecting them. They can't make a law good enough, and they can't bring enough force to stop. Well, I mean they can, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna fight to the death for my family, man, and I just wish we didn't have to wait until they come knocking at our door. That's all.
Hey, Chris, I could pretty much guarantee you they're not going to be knocking on your door. They're not going to be knocking on my door. Maybe they're going to knock on Mutt's door down there.
What are you
But
going to do?
I doubt even up there where
They've already
Lake's at. Yeah, I really doubt it. Even up there where
They've
Lake's
already
at.
knocked on my door twice.
That's stupid. Especially up in the fucking mountains, dude. They already know don't nobody fucking care or want their bullshit.
Mutt, are you the one that said they're already knocking on doors?
They've already knocked on my door twice. First time was in April.
I was going to tell you, Mutt, or I was
And
going to agree with you and say that that's what people are not understanding. They are doing this. They have freaking dogs in Massachusetts. 2 of them. They're on a trial run for coof sniffing dogs. They can smell you if you got the COVID. Because
And the only reason I answered the door was because
Everybody's got the COVID.
But the thing of it is, Backwoods, why would they need those? Like, why? Ask ourselves. We need to
Everybody's
all.
got the COVID.
Why would
we
they
don't need
need
them.
someone to
They're
tell you if you?
unnecessary.
What are they using it for, and
So my
where and
question
who?
is this. Here's my question. Those of us who have already had the coof, it's in our system. So aren't they going to smell it anyway?
I don't know.
If these are coof smelling dogs,
It's the
and if you've
COVID.
already had it, aren't they going to smell it in our systems anyway?
We all got it.
I have to repeat myself. But
Because it's just a freaking common cold hyped up a bit with some letters switched around. Yep.
Get
I
the
mean, it
COVID.
changes when it feels like it just changes. It's done that for over hundreds of years. It's done this.
You come back as a zombie.
What bear or what polar bear?
Hey, hold on. Patrick Lee, actually, that is. Think about that one for a minute, because they've already shown that they've been messing with that God gene to mess with your part of your brain. That is a good point to think about.
What is?
He says, no, Backwoods, they can smell our good Lord Jesus Christ. Dude, that just gave me chills all up and down myself.
I'll fart in that dog's face. He can smell my shit.
Mm. Damn.
Let them come knocking. I'll let them talk. I'll let them waste their fucking time all day long.
Just
And then I'll
don't answer the door.
I'll let them.
Put your signs up and don't answer the
I'm
door.
getting ready to say,
I don't know. I was watching.
the only reason that I answered the door the first time was because I was on my way out the door.
I think
He was already on the porch.
Senator,
He didn't even-
Senator Cruz said that he got that shot too, didn't he? I think it's like,
I'll let
really,
him- I'll
you
let
got it?
Well,
But
I'll let
I know other people that have gotten it that are in our community, and you know who I'm talking about, Lake,
Yeah. Yep.
and he's fine. So
I know who you're talking about.
I think it's funny that
Yeah, but after all the bullshit he talked about it, I don't really want to hear anything he's got to say anymore. To be honest with you, after all the bullshit
I'll
he
talk
sat
to
there
him.
and talked, and then he went and got the jab.
I'll talk to him. I'll crack a beer with him.
Let me
I'll
ask you a
waste their
question.
time for about 2-3 hours, and then I'll tell them. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, fam, I don't even live here. I'm here doing the plumbing."
Let me ask y'all a serious question. Do y'all think they're going to be recording you when they come to your door?
In my state, they can't legally.
I'm going to be recording them and counting. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. See, everybody keeps throwing that word out there, legal. They can't do it legally. They can't do it constitutionally, and yet they keep doing it over and over
Yes,
and
they
over.
can.
Everybody
Yes, they
stands. Everybody
you can't
always.
record audio in Illinois. Sorry, brother. Go ahead.
I'm not saying what the law says. I'm saying what they're doing. Everything they did in the reason why they're doing the audit over in Arizona, everything they did during that time was all 90% of it was illegal. So I mean, against the Constitution, against the laws. So I'm saying, I understand you can't do that here either. But I'm saying, how many of y'all really think that they're going to be recording you for future reference to say, we went to this guy's house and he stood there and refused, and here it is on recording? Because it is, hold on, it's a global pandemic, an emergency.
Well, if they work for the government.
Pandemic.
Okay, I know that cops, they've got all the officer worn body cams, pretty much all of them now. But still, like, they could forget to turn it on or something like that. And I would imagine that somebody that was going door to door would probably be having something like that. They'd probably be recording it.
For what? Wait. Hold on.
back.
Hold on a second. I want to know. Everybody's getting hyped up about this. What is the difference between the COVID vaccine and the vaccine for chicken pox or any of these other vaccines that there's people out there that don't get them for their children and they don't get arrested for it?
Well, because, we get the polio vaccine. Most of us get it when we're infants.
But I'm saying there's parents out there that don't have their children do any of those. And they're
I
not
know.
in jail.
Not very many, but there are a few.
Yeah,
but those vaccines have been tested for, the polio vaccine is technically still being tested, but it's getting really good results. That's why we stuck with it. But this one, so this one, it barely came out last year. Barely. Okay. Well, it took at least 13 years. At least 13 years before they even considered using the polio vaccine as a vaccine.
Exactly, dangerous.
13 years they tested that freaking thing. You're going to tell me within 6 months, all of a sudden it's safe?
It takes 6 years. It takes 6 years of testing for them to have a vaccine anyway, because they take different strands of it and they test it in different ways to see what the side effects are for people and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dude, and there's 2 or 3 people here in the chat saying that if somebody wants to go get it, just like Prepper Tribe went and got the vaccine. I'm not mad at Prepper Tribe for that. I mean, that's his body, his choice. That's him. If he wants to go get the jab, I'm cool with that, man. If if Dangerous decided to get the jab, I'm cool with that. I'm still going to be his friend.
Oh, bullshit. If I decide to get the jab, you better fucking come down here and shake me because there's something wrong with me.
Well, no, wait a minute, guys. Hold on, Dangerous. I thought that you had already gotten the jab because you voted for Biden. I'm just saying.
Shit,
but anyway, so I thought it messed with your head, but no. Go ahead, Doc Mac. I see you down there.
I don't know. I saw Mutt had his hand up there for a minute. What's up,
Doc
Mutt?
Mac?
I did.
Too,
But,
so you'll talk.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right. Mutt,
no, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, I haven't got the jab yet.
Okay.
And I literally work with patients every day, and I trach all the patients that are super severe with COVID. So it's like literally blowing out their lungs where it comes from into my face. I still haven't got the jab.
Oh, look,
I'm
And you still
COVID
ain't got,
either.
and you still haven't gotten sick
Look at that,
either,
man.
have you?
Hold on. Are you an O blood type?
I'm O positive.
Okay.
There you go.
Well,
I'm the same way.
Anything, I'm O negative, and I got the flu.
But last year in February, I got super sick, and they test me for influenza A, you know, the flu thing, and I got my flu shot like it's mandatory in hospitals where I work.
I've never done one.
And so I have to get a flu shot every year. It's mandatory.
Does that
or
make you
you're
sick?
fired.
I've heard of people that get it and then they catch the flu.
It makes me sick. And actually, last year I got the flu twice. I got flu B last year and flu A last year. But it's mandatory, or you don't have a job.
Yeah. That's what I was finding. That's what I was finding because I put in my resume at a place that, you know, they've got a bunch of people that their company. And anyways, like I'm going through some of these jobs, like there's a forklift driver not too far that they need. I'm like, that's my kind of job. And they want me to wear steel toes. I'm like, shit, I don't want to wear steel toes anymore. They'd probably make me wear pants too, and maybe a hard hat. And it's like, fuck that. No, keep looking. And then a bunch of them, I would see COVID-19 stuff, and it's like, oh, mandatory mask be worn, or vaccine, and just I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? 6 feet apart. I'm like, no. If you want me to wear a mask, not happening. I'm not gonna work there. Fuck that. And I'm glad they put it in the actual job description type thing, to where I don't go in there and then they're like, oh, you got to wear a mask. It's like, well, what a waste of both of our fucking time. Go ahead, Mutt. I see you wagging your little cock holster.
I wasn't laughing. All I'm going to say is this. So you were in reference to what Polar Bear was talking about, the question he was asking. I don't trust anything that the government calls a program, i.e., this Tuskegee syphilis experiment, Operation Ranch Hand, Operation MK Ultra, the measles vaccine of 90 and 91. All of these things were government programs, government operations. All of these things cause death. I'm good with not taking another fucking government program.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a lab rat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't want to be a lab rat.
or anything
I
like
have
that,
had
you know,
COVID and lived through it.
they're gonna
And
want
hold
you
on,
to be,
and
they're gonna want you to be a fucking guinea pig.
And well, anybody who's I'll be straight up with you. In my opinion, anybody who has taken the vaccine has subjected themselves to being a guinea pig or a lab rat, because this thing is still experimental.
I agree.
I'm not taking it. I worked through the whole fucking pandemic. Never took a day off. Actually worked extra days because of people that would get a fever and have to quarantine for 3 or 4 days. And Okay, I could probably get tested and test positive for it, maybe, but it's not done shit to me. Their death numbers, I'm not saying that COVID isn't deadly. It probably most likely is. But their death numbers are a fucking lie. 608,000 people died from COVID. Bullshit.
No,
Anybody?
they died with it. There might have been somebody that died with it in their system.
In my state, our surgeon general or doctor, head or whatever said, you could die in a fucking car wreck, and if you test positive for COVID, they'll mark you as a COVID death.
Yep, I've heard that.
Because they get money.
We had a guy here.
And not to mention,
We had
I
a guy
also
here
heard
in Norfolk.
a lot of the hospitals were getting extra money for COVID cases, like
$20,000 a patient.
between 15 and
$39 per case.
30,000. Yeah. So of course they're going to try and
$20,000
mark them down as COVID. Yeah.
We had a guy here in Norfolk. Got COVID. He was a roofer. Quarantined for 14 days like the doctor told him to. Went back to work. Slipped, fell, hit his head, and died. They marked it as a COVID death.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the death numbers are bullshit. The flu kills people.
Because he had COVID and it was still technically in his system.
How many people die every year from drunk
What's that,
drivers?
Magic Angel?
Do we stop driving? Like, come on, like let's be realistic here.
Oh yeah. I mean, like Biden's new plan. They want to be able to hold the manufacturers, gun manufacturers, responsible for if somebody uses their gun. So it's the same thing. It's like okay.
At risk of sounding sadistic, I say let the COVID fly. Let it fucking weed out the weak and kill the weak, and everybody that survives, let them survive.
I agree with
Trim
you.
the fucking
I agree
fat.
with you.
I know that sounds sadistic, but you know what I mean? What are you going to do? You're going to hide under a fucking rock your whole life, hiding from the COVID?
It's called natural selection. It's called natural selection. And
there's
it's
too many of us.
If I lose my sister, my mom to it, is that going to suck? Yeah, but I'm not going to blame it. On
what is the difference if they drown swimming?
But I mean, when you look at the like Polar Bear was saying, man, you look at the death rate, actually it was Doc, I think. Yeah, the death rate just doesn't match up to the danger level that you always see on mainstream media. They're like it's like the Red Death and shit, and it's like, dude, but less than 1.5% of the people die from it. That's a small freaking number.
You know what? They'll sit there and they charge you for everything else or insulin, but yet the Jabberwock is free.
Yeah, why?
So we can save your life.
They're bribing people to take it.
Yep.
Here's a thought for you.
Yeah, there's still a sign out front of my
I'm 51
Walmart.
years old. Here you go. Here's one for you. I'm 51 years old, which means I'm already in the beginning stages of that area that they worry about age-wise.
Yeah.
I'm overweight. I have high blood pressure, and in the beginning stages of heart failure, congestive heart failure. I still survived COVID. How does that happen?
Well, COVID was a lot more respiratory. So maybe if you've got bad lungs, it'll hit you harder. But then again, but you notice that this last year we didn't hear about all the flu deaths. Normally we have between 60 and 80,000 people that die every fucking year from the regular fucking flu.
Have you heard about the flu shot? Who's gotten the flu shot?
Yeah.
Doc
I didn't see
Walgreens.
I didn't see Walgreens saying, come get your free flu shot last year. Didn't see it.
No, but yeah, they got them for COVID, yeah.
And then another thing is they're starting to say, we're COVID's starting to spike again. Well, guess what's happening? They're saying, people are vaccinated. You can take off the mask. You can go back to normal. Well, now people aren't wearing the mask. They're not washing their hands as much. They're not sanitizing. They're living a little bit more freely. They're getting sick. Then they're going to urgent care because they're sick and they got a little cough. We got to test them for COVID. They got COVID-19. They've had it the whole fucking time. They were positive for it.
I think that's dumb because, just because you got a little cough. Like, if I'm walking down, and somebody makes a little cough, the only way I would get nervous about it is, I wouldn't. Just like if they had an open carry,
Maybe he's backstage.
I mean, some people, they see a gun they're just automatically nervous. Oh my God, he's gonna shoot up the story. I mean, people are fucking stupid like that.
If it was as communicable as they say it is, then we've all already come in contact with it. There's no way not to. There's no way not to.
Hey,
You're not sanitizing your hands before you hit the gas pump. After you hit the gas pump, you're not sanitizing your groceries. Come on, you're not sanitizing your pizza box when you get a pizza delivery. Come on.
They got pizza boxes now open before eat pizza.
No, I'm not doing anything. I am.
I hope you don't get a strike for what I'm getting.
And not to mention, when I was
I hope
a kid,
you don't get a strike for what I'm getting ready to say.
When I was a kid, I didn't have internet, so me and the fucking the neighborhood kids would all get together, we'd play, you know, back when we were like 7 and shit. And we go out, we would make bike paths and ramps and shit, go out there and damn near kill ourselves, and it was a blast, dude. So I mean, I've always played in the dirt, and I hardly ever get sick.
I don't get sick.
The flu is a virus.
And you work around it. You work around it daily, just about, right? Doc?
Daily, literally.
Yeah.
And I'm a pro-vaxxer. I believe that you should get your babies vaccinated against polio and stuff like that. And I'm just this stuff just too new for me.
Yep.
So that's why I'm not the one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And literally,
come back to talk to me in 10 or 15 years.
I know, right? Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, guys. So all these shots are free, right? They're offering to pay you to take these shots, right?
Yeah, some places, yeah.
And they're saying it's for the health of the nation and the world, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Why the fuck is insulin and chemo not free if it's for the health of the nation?
Let me ask you a question. What the hell are you measuring over there?
Exactly.
You want to know what's kind of funny? This was actually
tape measure.
This actually came up in the news, and this was like a month or two ago. I don't know if anybody heard about this. Maybe a little over 2 months ago. But seven fully Jabberwocky players on the New York Yankees all caught the Kofu. Seven of them. Fully Jabberwocked.
Yep, and they had to cancel the game.
Yep, and had to end the game. Seven of them.
Y'all. Can I jump in for a minute?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, go ahead, Navy.
Okay, so the main subject that we kept hearing on the Senate speech there that you guys had in Arizona was routers. They need the routers. They need the routers. We've heard that numerous times.
Yes. They've been saying that.
I had an epiphany here just sitting here a few minutes ago why they need the router so much. And I'm going to share something backstage here so you can share the screen. It'll be easier for people to see it. It's nothing that'll get you in trouble, promise. You'll probably have to put it full screen.
I see it. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Put it full screen so everybody can see that.
It will be. Yeah.
Okay. When a device is connected to a router, that router takes a snapshot of the device and its MAC address, which is a unique identifier. It's burned into the device. Wi-Fi cards have it, your cell phone has it, an Ethernet port has it, and your router stores it. So here, I'm going to show you my router. So right here, you can see these MAC addresses. And the router always store that, even if I disconnect the devices. So if I go back, and you can actually secure your network so you can only allow just these MAC addresses on it. That's the best way to secure a network.
Well, do you think
nothing else.
Do you think that might be why they're not? They haven't given up the routers or the passwords?
Yes, they don't want, because if they get a hold of the routers, they can, and then they have those MAC addresses. They know what their physical addresses devices are. Now, if they see the hardware, laptops, computers that the crooks use, the actual physical devices, they can pull it up and match the MAC address.
You know, and that part of my problem was when I heard that these things were hooked up to a router to the internet. I was like, wait a second, dude. If these are all personally counted ballots, there's no reason for them to be hooked to any kind of internet. We've been doing this shit for a long fucking time, you know? And it's like, we didn't need the internet back then. Why do we fucking need it now? It's not making it well, it's making it easier for them to fucking cheat, but we need to get rid of it. Nothing should. Nothing.
The routers are the linchpin, dude.
Seriously, the way it should be is you go in, you show your ID, and you sign your name, and then they make their little mark next to it, and then they give you the ballot. You go in, you fill it out in a booth, you put it in a lockbox, and then you walk out. Now, what happens to that lockbox after that is up to whatever place it's at or wherever they send it to count them. But you don't have to have it hooked up to the internet to even count the ballots, do you? You can just throw them in there. I mean, if you know that they're already signed off and stuff like that, you throw them into the hopper, and you know it counts who voted for what, and wham, you're pretty much done. I mean, we've seen how fast some of these machines.
Well, there's one other step they need to take with doing everything you just said there for the legitimized voting, and all other countries do this. Indelible die. It's the same thing they're using die packs. You know, when somebody robs a bank and then it explodes. Well, usually in other countries, you go, you vote, you dip a couple fingers in that die, because I don't care how hard you scrub, it ain't washing off for a couple days. You're going to have purple fingers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so yeah, put one of those.
Nobody's voting twice. They're going to know you got big purple fingers.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what happens, man, after that hearing today, or that dialogue.
They need the routers, because that's the linchpin. That shows if they actually, retrieve laptops from any other country, or computers or cell phones even from anybody else that is foreign. Boom, you have proved it, because the MAC address is stored on the router, and it's a very unique alphanumeric address.
And then, yeah, they'll be able to figure it out if it was sent to Taiwan or China or wherever, you know.
Well, more importantly, if they actually recover the physical devices, you can prove that and tie them together. You got the, it's like the DNA for the device.
Uh-oh. Dangerous. Like you ain't even hiding nothing. You might as well leave your camera on too. I mean, seriously, you turn your camera off and it's like blue, 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 blue.
I had my mic off, but I just wanted to tell you I love you all. You guys are awesome family. I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 3:37. I'm tired.
I'm getting ready to get off too.
I don't stay up too late anymore, but when I do, it's usually here. So
cool. I'm glad. I think you made a good choice on that one, Lake.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you playing and plug in my laptop, but y'all be in the living room. I'm going to bed.
Peace, Lake.
I love you too, baby. I mean, hun.
Love you, Lake. Good night.
I love you too, Lake.
Good night.
God bless.
I love you more than all of them.
I love you too.
All right, guys. I love y'all. I've got to go to bed too, man. But I'll be good. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, how's your painting coming really quick?
Oh, it's actually going really good. I need to do one more coat on the living room, and then I've got to finish priming the other two limited rooms, but they were out of Kills number 2 when I went to the store. So, and then they were also out of my Interior Express, and it has to be base coat C, and they were out of that paint too, so I couldn't get any more. I have to wait. I still have about half a can of primer left and about around a half a can of the gray left, which I can touch up and do the second coat and everything. So
So they got the paint on order. I'm guessing.
Fishes.
Good night, Lake.
Yeah, they've got it on order. They got the primer and the paint on order. I'm just waiting for it to come in, and I'll just go pick it up probably on my next day off or whatever. By then, my ladder should be in, so then I can get the tops and everything. James, good night, brother. Too. I see y'all, but I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night, man.
See you, Jeremy.
Yep.
All right, later. Bye.
Nah.
So,
Jeremy.
Nah.
so Magic Angel says, "Night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite." Well, I gotta say that my wife is my bed bug, and I hope she does bite my bed bug. Just saying.
Oh shit.
Just saying.
Damn.
Mutt's a slut.
Mutt's a slut.
Mutt's a slut? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that will be interesting, Navy.
It rhymed. He went with it.
I mean, I don't know if. Well, shit. Come on, we're talking about the fucking the counselor, or not even counselor. What?
Yeah.
God, I can forget that name. They're such pieces of shit. Not House of Representatives. House of Supervisor, Board of Supervisors. Yeah, they're not even a house. They're Board of Supervisors. And they're pretty much all Democrat, and they're fucking douchebags, and they all need to be removed.
Well, supposedly they've already covered
Fishes. Is everything good?
I'm sorry, what was that, Navy?
They've supposedly already recovered computers in Italy that were tied to, the election, all that stuff there. Okay, so like I was saying, those MAC addresses, there's kind of like a VIN number for your car. It's very hard to change. You can do it, but it's really hard to change it and stuff there. It kind of comes that way from the factory. They're all unique and stuff there. So if they can get just one or two routers and it ties to VIN numbers to any one of them, you've automatically proved foreign interference, treason.
Well, I kind of figured there was a reason they weren't giving it up. They fought it the entire way because they're scared. They're not doing this because this is a sham to our democracy, because we're not a fucking democracy. We're a republic. Do we have some democratic? Well, voting is supposed to be democratic, but now they're making it their own fucking thing. Cheating fucking lying tyrant motherfuckers. Anyways, yeah, dude. No, I knew there was a reason why they weren't giving up the routers and the passcodes. And now that's like, I was reading an article just at the beginning of the stream about how if they don't get those routers and the passcodes, it's going to be an incomplete audit, which I don't know if that's going to, I don't know what that's going to
Well, by incomplete, they'll still be able to prove there was
that dude, like, yeah, they've already
the
figured
numbers
out.
they can prove that the numbers were fudged, but it's harder to prove any type of foreign interference without those routers.
Much love, dear.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Debbie. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So, anyways, yeah, dude, I agree with you totally, Navy. They're afraid, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Because even from what they figured out from counting the ballots, they already know that there's pretty big discrepancies. Maybe even double votes. I'm not sure what the discrepancies are. I mean, they didn't cover that in the meeting earlier. Maybe they had a private chat afterwards. You know how sometimes they'll do like the private, and it's like none of that shit should be private. To be honest, it should be transparent. If they want transparency, fucking talk about it in front of all of us, motherfuckers. Don't hide shit and take it in the back fucking room, back in the judge's chambers. Fucking tell us all, man. Don't lie. That's what I loved about Edward Snowden. He didn't lie. He fucking saw what was going on, and he was like, fuck this. The people need to know what the fuck their government is doing to them. God bless them. I'm glad that at least Putin is taking somewhat care of him, not letting him get extradited. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I think Snowden and Assange are going to be heroes when this all is finished.
Yep, I believe that too. Absolutely. I mean, you know, our forefathers, when they went against the crown, they were considered treasonous right then and there. When they signed that Declaration of Independence, especially John, had to make his big enough that the king could see without his fucking glasses on.
Think who the most dangerous people were during the colonial times. Think about this. It was the guys who owned the printing presses that were willing to run them after, you know, everything had closed down. They had to spread the word, you know.
I still say that this country's been run by the
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the modern printing press
to tie
is the
into
internet.
that. Yeah. I still say that this country's been run long enough by the doctor, the lawyer, and the Indian chief. It's time that we let the country be run by the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. Now, if that doesn't make sense to anybody,
it makes good sense.
Think about what I just said.
The banker,
the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. No, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. In other words, the common man. It's time that we take the country and run it ourselves instead of letting these technocrats
you
and
messed
these
up one word
thieves
there,
in the
bud.
swamp.
You messed up on one word.
What's
you
that?
said take. You said take. It's already ours.
Yeah.
Well,
it's already ours. They're giving us the illusion that they own it. It's our country.
Yep. And that
Well, then
right
maybe
there
it's
is
time we
mindset.
remind them
You got to remember that. Like when you get stopped by a cop, you know, I mean, you don't have to be rude and disrespectful, but you got to remember, it's like, okay, what did I do wrong, officer? You know, and maybe he's going to be a dick. Maybe he'll be totally cool. You never know. Maybe you got a tail light out, didn't know it. I mean, I've met cops like that. I'd just be like, oh shit, you know, that light doesn't work. I met citizens that do that. It's like, hey, dude, your tail lights are out. And I'm like, shit, thanks, you know. But yeah, anyways.
James, everybody's good. This is just us naturally, brother. Nobody's upset with anybody.
We need to stand up and riot like these idiots. Yeah, the only thing is, Magic Angel, we don't do the riot thing. I mean, freaking, you can ask Patriot up there. He's been to some of these riots, but he wasn't out there rioting. He was out there protecting, standing up. Granted, he was vastly outnumbered, but you know what? There was no real incident, so I guess no harm, no foul. Nothing got burned down, right? No statues got brought down. Oh man, you guys
Am I
saw
the only one that finds it ironic?
They just took down the fucking Sacagawea fucking statue with the fucking two guys that went on that trip that one time. You know the thing.
Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, Lewis and Clark. Yeah, they took it down, and it's like, because they had slaves. Okay, they had slaves, but they also had Sacagawea, which was not a slave. She was a guide, paid guide. Right? They paid her to be their guide, correct? And they protected her along the way. Or am I wrong?
Hey, Dangerous. Hey, Dangerous. They tried to come up into Kansas City, and we surrounded them and protect the cops, and they slowed their roll a lot, and they left peacefully, and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
but we were around them.
That's what I'm saying. You know that, you know, when even though we were outnumbered at a certain time, you know, we still stood our ground. And when you got a certain few individuals standing there ready to go to battle, it makes people think. You know what I'm saying? They stand over there and run their mouth, but they don't.
Yeah, when they get in your face, then you know it's about time. You've got to be ready. Hopefully, you had your hand on your pistol already.
Nope.
No, I didn't have my hand. I didn't have my hand on my pistol.
Nope.
I had my hand on my rifle, and we were in the shadows. And the news, they were talking to the police, and they were like, "Well, you know, the 3%ers were all around us, and they protected this area, and it was a good thing." I mean, our news pumped it up that a few people are out there. But yeah, I didn't have a hand on my pistol.
Oh
that was on my side. I had a hand on my rifle.
It depends on how close they are.
Oh my God, Byaxo.
Yep.
Asian carp is racist now? What the fuck is wrong with these idiots? You know what? That's why I don't believe the headlines. Because you know what? I don't even think we've got Asian carp down here. But even if we did, what the fuck's the difference?
Hold on. Magic Angel. That right there is not a gang sign. Well, I mean, I don't know. You might can call it a gang sign.
Some people do. The government will.
That is the 3%. That is the 3%, and what that is that our forefathers, when they fought the Revolutionary War, there was only about 3% of the population who stood up and fought against the king and the most powerful army on the planet, and they won because of an ideal that we want to be free. So that's what that means. Just saying.
I find it ironic that
he was messing with you.
Right now, as we speak, Ireland, South America, Cuba, South Africa are all rioting for various reasons, for various forms of freedom. And yet we're supposed to be the bastion of liberty. I find that a bit ironic.
They all wish they were us.
Right. I understand that. They all wish they were us, but they're doing what we're talking about we should do.
I get what you're saying.
This is the
but
best.
We don't promote anything violent, illegal, unlawful, or dangerous.
I'm not promoting anything violent. I just find it ironic that that's going on as we speak.
Yeah.
Well, Magic Angel.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
This is the best country in the world, I think, even though we are slipping in reputation and for citizens, absolutely, and with all the corruption, I still don't think
it's only. And think about it like this, Virginia. It's only under this new administration. When we had Trump, he was respected by the Chinese, by the North Koreans. I mean, like seriously, he was breaking boundaries when it came to reaching out to world leaders, which is a big part of the president's job, is to make sure that we have somewhat of a peace against even these communist fucking places, man. So it's wild, but it takes a businessman to do it. And Biden ain't, dude, come on. Dude, Biden's not even there. Really.
They were afraid of Trump. They knew he was a loose cannon. They're not. China's damn sure not afraid of Biden because his hand's in their back pocket.
Exactamundo, or actually, yeah, how they do it in prison, where you have to grab the sock.
Hey, Backwoods.
Yes.
You about ready to do another one?
Nope.
Now he's pushing out.
If I do no, It is exactly the opposite of that, Dangerous. If I do another one, I'm gonna start going off.
Okay, Backwoods. Here's to you.
I appreciate it, brother.
Here's the guns of pussy. May you live by one and die by the other, but you gotta love the smell of both.
Amen, brother.
Wow.
That was great.
Oh,
Absolutely,
That was fucking great.
Wow.
Man, I love the smell of pussy.
Virginia,
Hurrah.
I told you I was gonna be on tonight.
Yeah,
It's
you
on.
did. You did. I love it.
That was great, dude. That's classic. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Shit.
Damn.
What's the timestamp on this? 2:48. Okay. Go back tomorrow and I'll fucking rewatch it. Fucking write that shit down so I can remember it.
Got Matt take another one just so he can remember this.
No, it's Stock's night off, dude. So he's
Yeah, I
just
know.
living it up with us, man. That's all. He'll
Well, I
be
was
back
telling
up.
you to take another shot so he could give it to you again. He could say it again.
Okay. What'd you say? Sorry, I hit a button
Yeah.
like I usually fucking do.
Nothing. I was teasing. I was telling you,
Yeah, do
take
another
another
one.
one so you could say it again so he can write it down.
No, I got it.
Dangerous. I love your stream. I'm unfortunately can't catch it much.
No, I get you, dude. I know it's late night, but I enjoy having you here, man. It's good. It's good to know somebody with some skills, man. You know how to do do you know how to do stitches?
Yeah. Oh, I sew every day.
Stitches, staples. You know how to do all that?
Yeah, I do it every day.
There you go. Shit, that's a fucking dude. That's a skill a lot of people don't have, dude.
Dude, I'll take one of him over 100 riflemen.
No shit, right? Oh man, I got
For
shot.
real.
You know, can you dig the bullet out? Have you ever had to dig a bullet out? That's
Yes.
you have. Oh shit. There you go. Oh, another skill. Shit.
You,
Like soccer?
you want to talk about a prepper skill? That's on point right there, man.
Yes, sir.
And yet I walk alone.
Oh, you ain't alone, brother.
I know I've tried to find mags and man, it's not easy. I just don't think I look at the right areas.
Well, shit, I'm kind of fortunate where I'm at. My neighbors are pretty well. We're road 2A, and most of us have American flags flying around our house or on our house. You know, so at least in a little area I live in, it's I feel pretty safe here. I've never been robbed, never had attempted robbery, nothing like that. Nobody just sneaks up here. But you know, then I also have my family close by, and they're, you know, I talk to them about this. You know, like my sister is my number 2. You know, we talk about this at least a couple times a week, and it's like, okay, this is going on, that's going on. Hey, I'm thinking about storing a couple of rifles up there, you know, and it's like, okay, so. You know, she's got food stored there. Got food stored here. My mom's got food and water stored. You know, I mean, shit. Between all of us, we've got enough that we could make it 6 months fairly easy. Especially considering we got a swimming pool right next door that we can boil off and fucking drink. So.
No, I'm not saying that. My mag is my family.
Yep.
And
Yeah, mine too.
luckily the boys are older now.
How old are
And,
yours?
I have a stepson that's 22. I have my son that's almost 19, and so we can roll.
Oh shit!
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, my oldest is 20 and my youngest is 16.
But they're not killers.
Well,
you gotta understand. You
well,
gotta understand. I've trained them so they
know guns. Okay.
Oh yeah, they know guns, but they're not trained to be me. They're trained to be doctors and stuff like that. I was like, you gotta keep it, and they've done their part. They've got straight A's and they've done all the AP classes and they're in college now and they're going to be doctors that cure shit.
And for me,
I'm the killer.
I picture, dude. If it comes down to it, we're all gonna have to be. And it's funny because when you're talking about that, because my youngest boy likes to wear those skinny jeans. I could see him out there with an AR-15 shooting fuckers. Skinny jeans. And he's so thin. He's so thin he could hide behind a fucking tree. Like seriously, just pop out, bam, bam. Like our militia. But I like the fucking ammo that we've got now. It's a lot faster reload.
It's really funny.
Why you?
I better check in chat and make sure.
Why you?
People want to hear from me.
Dangerous. Why you try to talk about your boy whenever you can stand and hide behind a garden gnome?
No, it's a trash can, dude. I hide behind the trash can. Get it right, dude.
Is it
behind
like
I thought it was in
a trash can? You talking about like one of them little 1 gallon bathroom trash cans? Dangerous.
No.
Standing up, leaning over and shit like.
No, the big plastic ones. The ones that you get when you fucking have trash service. Yeah, the big fucking 50. I think they're bigger than 50 gallon. They're pretty fucking big, probably 60 or 70. Pretty good sized fucking buckets, but yeah, I could hide behind that. I can't hide behind a 2x4 anymore. Those days are gone. But
what's funny is I have a Jeep and and it's low mileage and stuff, and I gave it to my son because he did everything I asked him to do in school, and now he's getting ready to go to college. Yeah. Here's your Jeep. And so I went out and might have bought an expensive Jeep. And my wife was like, you just do it. You've never done anything. And I bought a Jeep Rubicon Gladiator. And so I drove home and all my kids were here. And they're like, oh, Dad, that's your prepping Jeep? And I'm like, what do you mean by prepping Jeep? And they're like, it's a prepper. And they start bringing stuff out and putting it in my Jeep. And it is a prepper Jeep. Because it can rock climb and all this stuff. That I was like, for the first time in my life, I'm getting something I want.
Does it have one? You know how some of them have the scoop that comes out of the hood for the intake? That way you can go through. I mean, like you can go through water like hood deep.
A fording kit, yeah.
Yeah,
a fording kit.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, this thing is a little bit crazy. It's not what I needed. It's what I wanted. And I'm 50 now. I'm tired of settling. So I finally got a truck I wanted.
Shit, I'll be 49 next year. I'm up there, dude. I'm in that same bracket you are, brother. Don't get me wrong.
So I'm 49, and so, but what was funny is all my kids started bringing out stuff like, "Oh, this is your prepper truck," and start putting stuff in it, and I'm like, "Wait a second, you guys are embarrassed of me." So
Damn,
that was
Biax.
cool.
When was that? Was that just recently? Oh,
What?
he's got the art. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna copy Biax.
Um,
I guess apparently a cop was just shot. I don't know where.
Yeah, in Texas.
Or 3 cops, I think he said.
It was a Texas deal.
Hey, can anybody wait, hold on. Can anybody vouch for this Magic Angel? Should I give him a wrench?
Yes, I know Magic Angel.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So,
Hey, Magic. Welcome to the Dangerous Freedom Club.
So the Texas thing, what I heard earlier before I come out here, just before you went on, I was watching on the TV and they said that there was a standoff with somebody barricaded in and like 3 officers had been wounded or I don't know, whatever. And that the person was
one killed, 3 wounded.
Hold up. Yeah, the person was still in there. That's what I heard when I walked out here. I don't know.
Yeah, this is as of 8:48 tonight.
I don't know how current that news was. I'm just telling you what I heard before I come out here.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it says right here 1 killed, 3 wounded. So wow. I'll have to go through the thing later and see.
Yeah.
Howdy, Tennessee.
Do what now?
Say Ridge Runner.
Oh shit, Tennessee's in here. What's up?
Willie D's in the house too, and Bella.
Ridge Runner.
Hey, what's up, GF? Man, we're getting the morning crowd. Shit, give it another hour. Nikki will be on here. Then we'll really get crazy.
What's up, God is awesome.
Yeah, she said she was
Virginia, I
getting
told you
about
I'm staying
4:30.
up all night. Let's go.
I'm here. I'm with you, Doc.
Why you got a flyer showing?
Why do I have a picture up?
Oh, wow. I looked
Yeah,
away for a second, and then Bud showed up, and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Oh no!"
All right, Magic. You know what?
I tell you,
like I said, welcome to the Dangerous Freedom Club. And you can see I've got a pretty big club out there, man. Prepper Tribe was on here the other night. Well, I mean, he was on chat. I get Survival Living on here sometimes. Another great channel. If you don't watch Survival Living, that guy's got some fucking skills, man. You want to talk about outdoor survival? He'll cook a snake.
Nisi does all the real fishing.
hey, Tennessee Ridge Runner, if you're near me,
me.
go to where I am and email me. I'd appreciate it.
Backwoods. I can't remember shit.
Yeah. That's from them shots I took earlier. I can't remember.
And anybody can email me. That's cool. I put it on my page or whatever this is on my YouTube, so that people could ask me questions and stuff.
Cool. Have you been getting some?
I'm about to.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, I have.
What you do is you do a video response to the question.
I saw what you did there, Billy.
Like seriously, okay. So in a fucking, say you're in a bug out situation, you got to leave quick, and you get injured. Say you get a deep scratch. You go ahead, you sterilize the wound, but you're gonna have to do staples or stitches. Which one would you prefer in a hurry?
Staples.
And remember, you're gonna have to be on the move right after you do it.
Staples.
Still go with the staples, yeah.
Staples.
Because it takes a minute to make sure you're stitching correctly.
Oh,
And if you're in a hurry and you're trying to move, you're just trying to close the wound for a minute. But I mean, yeah.
Shit. And then what happens? Doc jumps out of the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just telling you now. If you're around me, I'm just telling you fuckers that if you get wounded around me and we're trying to move and I put the stapler on you, it's going to be a $4 Walmart stapler. That's all I'm telling you. I'm gonna staple your ass up and we're gonna keep on moving.
I'm gonna need a swing line, a red
Hold
one.
on, Doc is trying to get back here. His internet might be fucking up. I could see him
What's wrong
trying.
with you, polar bear?
the president's a Democrat.
Yeah.
I've been freaking crying for like 3 minutes waiting for somebody to say what's wrong.
That's hilarious, dude.
Oh man,
Tough.
I would go one further. Yeah, he's worse than a Democrat. He's a brainless fucking Democrat.
There was somebody on here the other night that was talking about they saw him getting ice cream and they asked him what flavor he got and he had to pull out his cue cards.
I think.
Oh yeah, that was shoot. It was Michelle. I can't think of her tagline, but it was Michelle.
I think.
Where she went to DC.
You know, be honest with you guys, I've never really been. I've never been a really big, Democrat or Republican kind of guy most of my life. But like, number one, I absolutely knew that Hillary was fucking straight garbage, and then, and I wanted to believe in Barack Obama. I wanted to believe that he was gonna bring change to the country, but he didn't do a damn thing. And then when Trump got in there,
change, he just brought the wrong kind of change.
yeah, and then Trump got in there, and then you got a guy who's not a career politician.
That's what I'm talking about, Michelle. Thank you.
Wasn't going to play ball with all this bullshit that the Republicans and the Democrats didn't like him because he wasn't playing bullshit. He was, and now we're back to fucking bullshit politic business as usual with fucking 1,000-year-old dude who probably can't even remember his own fucking name. Like, are you kidding me? Sorry, but I lost all respect for the Democrats when they asked Hillary about wiping the servers.
Exactly my point.
They asked Hillary about wiping the servers, and she's like, "What do you mean, with a towel?" I'm like, "Come on, a 5-year-old knows what the fuck they're talking about. Either A, you're fucking lying, or B, you're so stupid that you don't know what wiping the server means, and you shouldn't be running the free world, you dumb criminal bitch. And why isn't that bitch not in prison?"
Oh shit! All right.
Sorry, I ran off.
Because played dumb really well and paid somebody off.
Steve, I wouldn't say my dad's necessarily a Democrat, but he's not as conservative as he used to be. I think his old lady is finally rubbing off on him, but I still always love him. Absolutely, yeah. Gotta love your dad. I guess you don't have to, but.
I get why people vote Democrat. Like, if the Democrats would actually do what the Democrats say they're going to do.
Dude, if I was around in the 60s and old enough when JFK was running, I probably would have voted for him.
I mean, shit. Remember old Billy Clinton? He was, a polarizing figure. People loved him.
Yeah.
But like,
Not everybody.
it's all bullshit. I'm just saying it's all bullshit. Whether they're Republican or Democrat, they're all playing the same fucking game.
Shit, well, I wonder what happened to Patriot.
Hey, Dangerous. You were asking me a question. I leaned in to answer it, and it kicked me totally out of everything. So I don't know what that. I don't know what
You're
that
back
all
now.
sounds.
So if you're in a hurry and you're on the run, like I said, staples or stitches?
Staples.
Staples. Yeah, definitely.
Do they hold up as well?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Doc Mac, what about super glue?
Oh yeah. No, we in surgery we mainly super glue you is what you want to call it. We dermabond to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like a form of glue, right? Yeah, some type.
yeah, it's super glue.
It's a bonding. It's a bonding agent.
It's antiseptic super glue.
Just clean the wound thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, clean the wound thoroughly. And if it's dirty, you don't super glue anything.
Oh yeah, you don't want to close up. You don't want to close up a dirty one, never.
Right, but if you can clean it thoroughly, you super glue it.
Well, that's why we go back to having lots of moonshine on hand. You dump some moonshine on that son of a bitch, and then you glue it up.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'll be damned.
You need to email me.
Who, me? I got to email you?
Or I need to email you, one of the two.
You need some moonshine?
Doc, let me ask you something. Well, and I did cable. I would slice my fingers up where the point where I'd need to go get stitches all the time. But I hated going to the ER. So what I would do, in the best way I found out, is I would clean it immediately. I kept like a first aid kit and everything. I would clean it immediately. I would throw some hydrogen peroxide or Neosporin on it, and I'd wrap it, and I'd go back to work, and I would leave that same bandage on the whole day, or even until late to the next night. And they would always heal up really quick. And everybody's like, no, you need to change the bandages and you need to scrub it out when you get home and stuff.
Yeah.
That's been the best treatment I've found and stuff.
And I do the same thing, Navy. The only time I ever had a bandage like you were talking about where you had to change it out like a couple of times a day, like I would put a brand new one on first thing in the morning, and then I'd put another one on after I got home from work. But what happened was a fire stop came down, which is basically a thin piece of tin sheet metal, came down and hit my shin and sliced all the way down to the bone until the tip hit my boot, and then it fell over. And so basically I looked down and there's like 3 inches of my shin flopped over on top of my boot. Like, it took out part of one of my tattoos, everything. It was bad.
Wow.
So anyways, I took the sock that I had on my other foot. I didn't even fuck with that foot, man. I didn't take the boot off. I left everything the way it was. Took my other sock off, fucking, pulled it up, poured some water on it, and then pulled up the flesh, and then tied my other sock around it, which I know is kind of nasty, but we didn't have the first aid kit in the fucking truck like you were saying. So I had to go all the way back to the shop. Luckily, I was out with another guy, so we got back pretty quick after we finished the job, that is. But and then we got a flat tire on the way. It took like 3 hours to get back to my fucking truck so I could drive over to my friend's house, and the mom was a nurse. She was a practice nurse. And so I went over there, and she's like, you should get stitches. And I'm like, I'm not doing stitches. Can you do a butterfly? And she's like, yeah, I can make that work. And so she went ahead and showed me how to do a butterfly patch and everything, and put it all back together, got me all peroxide and cleaned up. I mean, great people. I knew some really good people back then. But
I got a question for Doc. If he's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Doc. All right. 3 years ago, I had a
Oh, you're
distended
talking for
fibular
Doc or my-
fracture. Yeah, I'm talking to Doc.
Sorry.
I think he's
No worries. I had a distended fibular fracture. I've got a plate and 6 screws in my ankle. I'm still noticing swelling. I still get numbness. Is that something I need to be concerned about, or is that just something I need to learn to live with?
I think he went to the bathroom.
I think so.
I don't know.
I hate to sound rednecky.
Remember, I know he does surgery mainly, but
I know. Well, they had to do surgery to put the screws and the plate in. I understand that.
I hate to sound rednecky, but if I get cut and it's a good cut, but not a cut that warrants going to the hospital to get stitches, good old duct tape. I'll just duct tape that motherfucker up.
Yeah, I used to do that until 1 or 2 got infected, and then you're in the hospital the next day because your fingers got the size of your foot.
That was probably a cut that needed stitches. I'm saying if it don't need stitches, I'll just clean it up, duct tape it. What if fuck a Band-Aid? Duct tape's gonna work better.
It doesn't have to be very deep, man. You got to clean the fuckers out because.
Well, yeah, I don't, and I'm not saying leave the duct tape on there forever. You got to take it off at the end of the night. You
at
got
least daily. Yeah, at least once a day you got to change the dressing.
I'm just saying you don't necessarily need Band-Aids. You don't necessarily need just duct tape that shit.
Also, I think I'm probably speaking for everybody, but you also know that if it's not like a major cut, maybe it's semi-deep, it went through the skin and a little bit into the meat. You know, when you take that bandage off, let it air out. At least give it a couple hours to where it's just open and be careful. You don't want to, go fucking stick it in a cat turd or something. Well, it's open, but yeah, and then just give it a quick rinse with. I use hydrogen peroxide because alcohol burns. God.
I don't always have gauze on hand, fishes and loaves. So usually I'd use, some tissue or, whatever I had on hand.
Yeah, I got
that, like gauze. Use it like gauze. Yeah.
Yeah, the toilet paper or paper towels.
Yep.
There he is.
Actually, TP works really good as a clotting agent.
Go get down into the inner layers so you're not getting the stuff that's been
Well, they got that
exposed
spray shit you can buy now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry,
Doc,
guys.
I got a quick question for you.
minute.
You may not know the answer to this.
I
But I'm
gotta
gonna
keep it
ask
straight
anyway.
on my phone. I don't have earbuds now.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike has a question for you, Doc.
Okay.
I had 3 years ago. I had a distended fibular fracture. Okay. I had a plate and 6 screws inserted.
Okay.
Again, it was 3 years ago. I'm still noticing that I'm getting swelling, tingling, and having all I'm still having some issues with it. Is that something I just need to learn to live with, or is that something that I need to go and have looked at? What would you suggest?
If you're having swelling with a fibula, I would have it go looked at by an orthopedic surgeon, and you might have.
Okay.
I would go get X-rays first, like go to a clinic, get X-rays or something, and then take those to the doctor and be like, "Hey, dude, what do you make of these, dude? This is what's happening." I mean, clinics can do okay, but yeah, for major issues like that, he's right. I think, I mean, when I had my rotator cuff, it was out of whack. I had to go to a fucking surgeon, and I got a brand new fucking shoulder out of it. It's fucking awesome.
And it may not be anything, but I'm noticing that I had what was it, a week ago? I went to the grocery store with my roommate, and the ankle just said, "Nope, we're done." And I literally it rolled on me, and I almost fell in the store. I mean, I wasn't doing anything super strenuous.
Well, that might be
just said,
more
"Nope."
ligament. But I would go see your orthopedic surgeon, and they can take X-rays and see if it's too close or if it's, there's shadows that you can see on X-rays that it might have a little infection or whatever. You might need all that stuff taken out if it's healed.
Yeah, it's definitely healed, but I mean,
Have you broken?
they had to completely reconstruct it. So,
Have you broken that leg, Mutt? Have you broken that leg before?
no. But what I did was that when I broke it, this happened out in Arizona, and I was about an eighth of a mile from any kind of help.
Okay.
So my dumb ass decided, let's try to walk on it.
Yeah. Nah,
So I walked the eighth of a mile. I walked the eighth of a mile basically on a broken leg, not realizing it was broken at the time, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Which is what caused it. Pushed.
Hey, Dangerous. I'm gonna jump totally off.
6 inches.
Well, okay.
And
dog.
hopefully, I'm gonna jump totally off, and hopefully get my earbud to work again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Try and reset and come back.
Yep. Reset and come back, brother.
Doc Mac.
No,
When
I've actually,
That's
dude, I've broken both of my legs. But both times, like the first time I was like 8 years old, and I was trying to ditch fucking Sunday school, believe it or not. Ditching Sunday school, and I was jumping over a wrought iron fence, and it had the fucking spikes on top. My pant leg got caught in it, and as I fucking fell the 6 feet, it fucking twisted my leg, and fucking so I had a broken leg. And then my mom, one of the deacons or ushers, whatever, found me out there, like laying by the street, holding my leg, like and he comes up and he's like, he fucking basically carried me back in. I mean, back then I weighed 120 tops, but my mom tried to make me walk, and I got like 2 steps and just fell down crying. And when she took me to the doctors and they saw the X-ray, she felt so fucking shitty. And then the second time I broke it at work. I was coming down off a sawhorse and I hit a chunk of 2x4 that I did not pick up, and it twisted my fucking leg and snapped one of the bones in there, cracked it, snapped it, whatever. Bad enough I could still walk on it painfully, but it was fucked up. I worked on that for like almost a week. I set the trusses on that thing. I climbed up a ladder and set trusses with a broken fucking leg, people. Talk about fucking tough. Was it painful? Yeah. Once I got all those trusses set and tied off to the rest of the roof, and I knew it wasn't going anywhere, I fucking crawled down that ladder, and I fucking looked at my boss, and I was like, I think I'm going to be out of work for a while. And he just kind of nodded, because he knew that, I mean, after 5 days, it's like I go in there for like 2 hours, do a little bit of work, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm in too much pain. I did that for like a week. And my mom actually is the one that was like, dude, if you come home early from work one more day, I am going to make you go to the clinic. And sure shit, that's what happened, man. My mom had to make me go. I'd probably still been working on that fucking broken leg if it wasn't for her. But she'd already been through the other time I broke my leg. It's like some things you really shouldn't fuck around with. Broken legs are one.
Yeah. Especially when you push it up 6 inches and turn it 90 degrees.
All right. What's going on? Okay. Get me down. Nitty-gritty here. I haven't broken any bones. And I'm not the most graceful ballerina. Magic. Yeah, I'm not as graceful as I used to be. I used to be able to dance around. Dude, like seriously, you know when you see the houses and all the walls are set and they put the trusses up and it's you just look at it and the whole roof is a skeleton. I used to be the guy that would walk directly across and up those 2x4 skeletons, man. Back in the day when I was in my 20s and even early 30s, that's what I did, man. I was the roof rat, and I could jump right up there. The only time it frightened me was when the people that were on the wall, as we call it, because when you set trusses, you got to have one guy at the very peak to unhook the crane as you go, and then you have two guys on the wall. So basically everything is set up so you follow the wall people. The only thing is the wall people have to let me spread the trusses first and tie everything off, because dude, if those trusses went over when I was up there on a 2-story house, that would have been a 35-foot, 37-foot fall directly to concrete. Not a good idea. Like seriously, I would not walk away from that. I would have to be probably Paravac or Aerovac, whatever. But you know, like seriously, I got way up there, and there was no tying off back then. We're talking before the whole OSHA tie off bullshit. Nope, I was up there without a hard hat on. There's my tennis shoes and my fucking swimming trunks, my tool belt, man. I was a badass motherfucker back then.
Dangerous, you did framing all that at the time. That's why I sent you that video with the Amish guys putting that doing that barn raising and stuff there.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. When they moved that shed, there must have been 100 at least, if not more, inside.
Well, when you see how big that thing is and the way it's moving, and all you see is them feet shuffling, it's like, damn, that's some fucking teamwork. Wow. And then the way they raise that barn, it's like
I know
10 hours, and they don't use any power tools or machinery, no lifts, nothing, but it's just ropes and grunt.
Man, I was watching, dude, like, because you know, on like, you know how when you do the eaves on the edge, like especially, well, only on a gable, but mainly on a gable, you have to cut the excess off, and then you can run your overhang. But it's like, dude, I can't imagine with not doing that with a skill saw. You know, this guy out there with a handsaw just.
They make it look easy. They really do.
Man, whereas I used to I would take the peak at the top, I would cut the top to fucking length, and then I would cut the base tail to length, and then I would just snap a line, and I'd fucking take my skill saw and zoop, 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 and fucking, I mean, within a half an hour, I could have the whole thing cut and hung easily. Man, kind of miss those days, but at the same time, I cannot stand heights now. And that's another thing, folks. Yeah. Back then.
Oh, I bet your feet are shot.
Yeah, like I said, dude, I felt like almost floating, dude. When you're just standing above, just 2x4s on edge, and that's the only thing holding you up, and I'm just walking across it like nothing fucking mattered. And now it's like I have fucking nightmares about falling. Weird.
Did you stand on ladders a lot then, Dangerous?
Once I got older, yeah.
That's hard on your feet too. You're supposed to wear boots with steel shanks and stuff there, but even with that, your foot's always still flexing in a natural. It really kills your feet after doing it for years.
Oh, you're like talking on rungs?
Yeah.
No. If anything, it would be like a 6 foot with the kind of the flat, you know what I mean? The 6 or an 8 or even a 10-foot bike.
Oh, those usually on a 30-foot.
Yeah, they've got more of a step to them, you know. Whereas the rungs, oh god, yeah, I can't do the rungs for very long. Yeah, they fucked up my feet too.
Yeah, even nowadays, my feet are so shot from doing that. I can stand on them for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh man, get me down off here. And That's without a load. If you're carrying stuff going up the ladder, it's even worse, you know.
Oh yeah.
Pound per square inch.
That's why you see a lot more, like, especially we get a lot of roofing jobs out here, So there's a lot of the flatbeds that have the storage for the pallets of tile, and then they also have the crane it's not even a crane. It's weird. It's a lower. It's like a belt, like a 16-inch conveyor belt. Yeah. And what they'll do is they'll just fucking go out and they'll have one crew on the roof and then one crew on the truck. And it's only like a 4-man, not even a 4-man. You could do it almost with, you'd have to have at least 2 guys on the roof. Probably 2 guys. Yeah, you could have it done fucking no time. Half an hour. You could have all those shingles stacked up there. When you know.
That's how they when they get all the hay baled, then they go to load up the barns here and stuff. That's what they'll use as a conveyor belts. And yeah, that's
really.
Yeah. They'll have old conveyor belts. I mean, they'll hook their tractors up to the conveyor belt. It's what they call PTO, power takeoff assist, or something like that they hook up to the conveyor belt. And so their big ass tractor runs the conveyor belt and stuff there. And it'll be 2 guys will load a whole trailer load of that into a barn and be done in 15 minutes, and we'll go out to the field to get another load.
All right,
Okay,
so I'm headed out.
Yeah, and I've never. Oh shit! I wouldn't. I was gonna say I wouldn't know what to do with a barn, but if I had a barn, I know exactly.
You watch too many of them movies, dude.
Rambo and shit. Fuck yeah, I'd have that thing all booby trapped. Don't step over there.
Yep, I'm headed out, Dangerous. Y'all have a good one.
Night, bud.
Yeah,
Night.
the pitch on. Oh, dude,
Night,
yeah. Anything above like a 512 is fucking a nightmare to try and work on.
Night Fishes, Tennessee Ridge Runner, Top Spin, Eddie James, anybody else I might have missed? I can't say goodbye without saying goodnight to Nicole D.
Hey, what's up, Indy?
Yeah, when you're working at those pitches, man, I don't care how tough you are. It's not natural for your ankles to be flexing like that.
No, it's not. Yeah, like freaking. I think the most extreme I did was like a 6.5, maybe a 712.
Night, Indy.
And that thing was so steep that I had to put down
Good night,
slide guards just so I could get up to the chimney, because I had to frame in the chimney. So it's like I have one guy on the ground cutting for me and tossing up the materials while I'm up there freaking basically laying down on top of this roof, because the pitch was like this.
You got it, Tennessee.
I basically laying, because like you said, man, your feet cannot handle a 45-degree incline.
No, it's hard as hell.
And so, and not to mention, you get a little bit of fucking dirt or sawdust up there, man. You're slipping, sliding like it was a fucking a slip and slide. So anyways,
I've about gone off a roof because of stepping on a sheet of plywood and it was loose or something there. And I'm sure you've done that before.
Shit, yeah, dude. Because I'm like I said, I'm about 150, 160 pounds, and freaking. I get up there, I've got a 4x8 sheet, and I'm up at the top of the roof. All of a sudden, one of them fucking wind gusts come up. That piece of plywood turns into a fucking kite. Do you think I hold on to that thing and let it fly me off into the next yard so I can come down and fucking probably have the plywood fall on top of me? Fuck that. I let it go and yell headache, man.
I don't know. I would pay good money to see you doing Mary Poppins impression.
Shit, no, dude.
Yes.
I mean, no.
Wind is no joke on those sheets of plywood. The pounds per square inch, the pressure increases really quick when you're carrying something the size of a sheet of plywood or drywall. I was working in condos, carrying 2 sheets of drywall, and I had them, how you put them on your shoulder and put your hand sideways. And I was walking outside and the wind gusted, and I tried to just hold on to it for a second, but it gusted even more and it shifted me, and I rotated 3 vertebrae in the middle of my back. just like that, pop. I went right to my ass. Oh, what the fuck? I was worst back pain I'd had. And, yep, 2.5 years of therapy.
Damn. Yeah, that drywall, dude. I'll tell you what, man. If I had to choose, I would probably choose plywood. It's not much lighter, but drywall, man.
Sheetrock's no joke, especially when you're doing ceilings or vaulted ceilings, and then they have like a 45-degree pitch or something.
I never understood that, dude. Whenever they do the ceiling, they do 5/8 rock. Yet when they do the walls, they do 1/2 inch. And it's like, all right, why don't you put the 1/2 inch on the ceiling because it's lighter, and do the 5/8 on the wall? But
yeah, I never understood why they did that either. That was the first job I had when I first got out of the Navy down there in Virginia Beach. Actually, was doing drywall.
And I'll tell you what, a 4x8 sheet with 5/8 drywall is not light. That thing probably weighs a good 50 pounds.
It doesn't. 50 pounds doesn't sound like much until you're standing on scaffolding and barely have good footing, and you're holding it over your head. You know, with one hand. By yourself with one hand, and you're trying to hammer a nail.
Yeah, you fucking get that thing up there, put it in place, and then like you were saying, you fucking use your forearm, whatever, anything you can get the best fucking leverage on, and then you get your screw gun and your screw ready, and you can't just put one screw in and be like, oh, okay, it'll be fine. No, you gotta get like fucking 2, 3, 4 screws.
Yeah, you have to get at least 3. Yeah, about 3, 4 spread out. And
God, I was so impressed when one of the contractors I was working for, he went out and actually got the fucking jack so you could set the fucking sheet, and there were 2 of us. So it's like we could set the fucking sheet on a jack, put it up to the ceiling, and then we had our ladders and we could just get it in place on the jack and fucking screw that thing down, lower the jack, bring over another sheet. Dude, that was the best way to fucking do it. Always 2-man team.
Yeah, now they got somebody just JP just said it. They got a gun for it now. They'll shoot the nails into it and stuff there. And you pop, 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 pop.
Oh yeah.
And then they got the stilts they can stand on, and then the lift.
Done that. I actually, you know how on the nail guns, because like especially like Hitachis and stuff like that, you could put pretty much any size nail. So you can use framing nails and set those fuckers deep. Or have you ever seen the insert? It's like kind of like a muzzle brake for a fucking nail gun. I've got one, and you put it over there. It's a drywall nailer, and so it's already got that 1/4 inch space. So when you put the drywall nails in there and you put that on the tip, you can just go right down the stud and nail it off like you were saying.
You ever use a Hilti gun?
No, it was a Hitachi, mostly Hitachi, but like they would fit on pretty much any nail gun. Hold on, let me go grab this thing.
I used a Hilti gun. It would shoot nails into concrete and stuff there, and it sounded like a gunshot each time you fired it. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, for sure. Is Biaxo leaving? Good night, Biaxo, if you're leaving. Enjoy your wedding camp out extravaganza. Take a shit in the woods for me. And she clears the room. Morning, whoop ass. Well, I have a lot of friends who do construction, and what I've seen is, of course, those are heavy as shit, and I know exactly what you guys are talking about, but it seems like there's an art to mudding and taping and doing the finish work. And I know
the finish work. Yeah, the guys that do the finish work. Wow.
Because
especially the ones
shit is, it seems silly. You're just putting the mud and the tape up and trying to get it flat, but trust me, it is hard.
The guys that are skilled at it, they make it look so easy, and you're like watching them. Oh, that's easy, and then you go over to like, and you got like half of it's leaning on your boots and stuff there, and it looks like shit when it gets done. And a lot of those guys that are good at that, they
Yeah,
also do
100%.
the plaster.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lost art because everything's done sheetrock and stuff. But you get into these contoured homes where they have rounded walls and stuff. You have no choice but to go with plaster instead of sheetrock.
Well, I would just like a log cabin, to be honest. I've always wanted a log cabin, the very classic stacked up, on the side, and Lincoln log type of cabin, all wood. I think it looks pretty. I think it's romantic, kind of,
I can't remember the name of that company. It used to be here in Columbus. That is where they were based out of. It was before my time. They made these modular homes like this. You could buy the section or the kit in sections, and they made different shapes. And you were kind of like Legos almost. You put them together. In the material, it was like this almost epoxy coated metal, kind of like what a heavy duty appliance would have and stuff. And they would last forever. It was too good, we can't have stuff that lasts forever. Put that place out of business. I wish I could remember the name of the company. They did a history episode about it, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was in Columbus.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I did find an old optic though. I don't think it's got a battery in it. Nope, no battery. That's why it's not working. I still prefer screws when it comes to drywall, though. They seem to hold better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
What about you, Patriot? When you've done drywall, what do you prefer, nails or screws? Oh, that's right. He's been gone. Where? Shit, man.
Well, what I usually did, I usually shot a couple nails into it, and then once I had it just holding a little bit, so I didn't
Then
have
you
to
screw it off, yeah.
Yeah, start screwing it off. Because then you don't have to hold it quite as tight. You're not straining as much. You can line things up a little better.
Big hole. Yeah, I think a lot of us prefer screws.
Yeah, screws usually dig deeper.
Oh, yeah, and they hold better.
Yeah. That's
What's up, Southern Patriot?
Morning, Southern.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, Magic Angel. Well, I'm glad you could make it on here, and maybe, I do these streams usually about the same time every night. Once in a blue moon I can't make it, but I always try and make it on here for my friends and my family. So, but welcome, absolutely welcome. I think we're gonna have a beautiful relationship. I didn't mean that in any kind of sexual type of nothing. It's just
You just made it really weird.
Did you see they're going to be playing, if not one anthem, two anthems at NFL games now?
There's only one anthem.
Yeah, exactly. But they want to, I won't even say it, but yeah, they want to.
Yeah, I know exactly what you were going to say. Dude, I've heard about that too.
I already had that discussion earlier today. There's only one anthem. You play it or, you don't even do it. Just close up your whole venue and go the fuck home.
Yep. I totally agree with that. So you share your idea on the channel. Yeah, you can share it on the channel. I don't mind. Wait, do you got a wrench? Hold on. Let's see. And come on. Okay, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Southern Prepper. Share your idea. Now remember, this is their idea, so nobody steal it.
Hello, Hans.
All right, Magic. Hey, what's up, Han Solo?
Good night, Magic, or good morning, whichever. Good night. Okay, good night.
I don't even know what that is. You know, Patrick, I've heard about it. I've never actually sat and watched it because personally I find it too disgusting to even, in my mind, even fathom. Because what our forefathers had to go through just to get the anthem that we love and we respect. Yeah, it's a fucking sham. Bullshit. Not doing it. Nope.
Tennessee, I'm really sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. And you know, we're always here for each other. We're here for you. You go ahead with your songs and whatever it is you're feeling, it's all good. We will all send prayers for your uncle. One of my best friends, actually, her mother passed away of cancer yesterday. And so it's a terrible disease. And your message just kind of struck me. I'm a little bit speechless at the moment because it's something that just happened. But I'm really sorry to hear about that.
Tennessee, I don't know how to text on this, so brother or sister.
Oh man, favorite uncle? Yeah.
It'd be brother. Doc Mac.
I have my favorite uncle, so
I do too.
No
Mine
good.
is Uncle Richard, man. Old beat cop. And he happens to be a spitting image of my grandpa too.
So Tennessee.
Yep.
Sympathies.
Absolutely, brother. My thoughts and prayers are with you, brother. I've also met people in stage 4, and you know, it's like they were given the choice. Well, you could do this, probably ain't gonna help, but you could do it. Make your fucking last few months even more miserable. He decided to say, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going to the bar, I'm gonna keep drinking beer with my friends and smoking out on the patio. And he did that all the way up to his death. And I wasn't there when he passed, but I was there just a couple of days before. They had part of their fence blew down in a windstorm. I had to go over there and clean it up and put it back up. And we hung out, and yeah, it sucks. Sucks losing friends and family, and I don't know, after you lose a child, I can't say it necessarily makes it easier, but it makes it, yeah, maybe I guess that is the right way to put it. It makes it a little bit easier. I mean, you can't lose anything worse than, I mean, you expect your mom and dad to die before you. Granted, it's sad, but you know, after so many things have died in my lifetime. God,
dangerous.
I still don't like death, but unfortunately, death has made its presence known to me.
We can celebrate dying, or we can celebrate living. And I know that a certain birthday passed by just a couple of days ago. I didn't say anything to you, but I remember when you mentioned it, I actually had a mental note because it's not far from my twin's birthday. So, you know, I just want to acknowledge that and celebrate the life and the joy of that.
Exactly.
Well, I've kind of always felt that same way too, Virginia. As long as your memory is remembered by somebody, anybody, then you're not forgotten. You know what I
Agreed.
mean? Like, look at George Washington. He'll forever be remembered. Praise God. You know, and who knows? Maybe one of us might end up on that Mount Rushmore or on a plaque somewhere because of the civil. I wouldn't even call it a civil war. I don't know what kind of war this is going to turn into. It's already a shit show.
Yeah.
We don't want a civil war. We want a revolution.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Which is what they're doing in Cuba and all these other places, right? It's a revolution. Maybe not in South. I don't know what's going on in South Africa. It just looks like Mad Max down there. It's fucking nuts. They do, like, they went into those stores and they took everything that was not bolted down. It was, I couldn't believe
and then
it.
the buildings were burning, and they didn't even have any firefighting. They were just like letting it burn. You know, we don't need no water. Let that.
Yeah.
They took stuff that was bolted down.
Burn. Sorry, Doc.
All right, Southern Patriot.
See ya, Southern.
Oh shit, that's right. I gotta do it over here.
Thank you to everyone praying for Tennessee's uncle and for the kind words towards myself. Also, I'll project that toward my friend as well. And Dangerous, you have amazing freaking people in here. I've never seen anything like it. We can fight till we chew each other's necks to the bone, but then when it comes down to it, get a prayer up, you know?
Who gets under your skin the most? Who gets under your skin the most? Not the common people that you run into on the street. Your brothers and sisters. That's who gets under your skin the most and gets you the most pissed off. But you still love them.
Yeah. People you care about. If you didn't care about someone, they wouldn't be able to piss you off or make you feel love or cry or joy or laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true that, Virginia. People try to piss me off, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anymore. I'm older now. So
my only weakness is driving in these.
No, but I mean,
can control my temper perfect. That when I'm driving in these assholes, it's like about kill you all every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to get pissed off at that.
Well, I have a big truck now, and I don't drive in New York or Boston or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I drive in the Kansas City area, and so if they get too close to me, I start moving over.
Yeah, that's the only time we really worry is like mostly on the freeway. I guess maybe if you get it up into like Phoenix, like, you know, Phoenix, it's South Phoenix, man. There's a lot of gangsters and shit going on there. There's some areas like, dude, you just drive right down the main street, don't even look either way, just keep driving, because it's just, there are certain places you don't want to pull into unless you are looking for something or you know someone, if you know what I mean. You have to down here too.
Yeah, I have a pew on my side. From, you know, I live in Missouri, and so I don't worry about where I pull over. You know, I have a sidearm on my side, and we don't have issues. Okay. Nobody bothers me when I pull over to those. You know, when I was stationed in California and didn't have that, and I was, you know, it was, you know, I got mugged and stuff on.
Wow. No shit.
In the 90s, when I was in the service, you know, and you just had to pull over for gas when you were stationed in California.
Have you
Don't
seen
worry
those?
about
Have you seen those videos now, Doc? That like if say you are over there with the hose, they'll fucking straight pull out the hose and use it like a gun and spray their fucking asses with gas. And 9 times out of 10, that seems to be a pretty effective deterrence.
You know, I was a young kid back then.
Yeah,
but
who
now,
thinks of that? Oh, just spray them with gas. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but now it's like a prepper. It's a prepper.
Now you roll up on me.
I've already got my gun right here, motherfucker. And then I'll light my Zippo and fucking toss it over at you. Boom.
Your ass is bought and paid for.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yep. I don't even think I'd piss on them to put them out.
No. And I'm a medical, you know.
I know. Yeah, well, you know what? Some people just
But your ass is bought and paid for once you do that to me.
No.
You're done.
Well, that's how the cops look at it. Even though they're the ones jumping in front of moving vehicles, it's like, I mean, you don't have to be a fucking genius to know not to get in front of a moving fucking vehicle, right? But they do it so that they can use "I am fear of my life" and then shoot them through the windshield and side window and everything else.
Think how crazy our country is right now compared to just about 20 years ago, come 9/12. The day after 9/11. I hate to say it, but our country needs to go back to the way it was 9/12, because everybody, didn't matter what color you were, what party you were with, or who you voted for, everybody was flying the red, white, and blue on the, you know, flags were sold out. You couldn't even buy one anywhere. I mean, what the hell happened in just 20 years? That's all it took.
My dad got pulled over, or uncle got pulled over in LA doing a long haul.
You know, I have a simple saying,
shit. Wow,
Dangerous.
JP, that's crazy.
I have a simple saying, Dangerous. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
That's not your thing. That's old as shit, man. I've heard that long before I even met you, brother.
That was bred. That was bred into me, and that's how it is. You want some? Come get some.
What the fuck are you doing with my helmet, cat? I got my Kevlar helmet over here. My cat's over there playing with the straps. Well, you know what? We've been on for almost 4 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut this stream down. I want to thank you all very much for coming over and hanging out with us. I love you all. I'm going to hang out backstage. So if y'all want to pop on, click the link above. Come on in. Hopefully Nikki wakes up pretty soon. She'll probably come on the backstage, and she's always crazy as fuck. Gotta love her. So anyways,
That's
everybody.
my wife.
Yeah, mine too. We'll have to share her.
All right.
Yeah, y'all just hang tight. And like I said, if you wanna come back here, just follow the link. Everybody, love you. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Good night, all.